Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream where we are going to play Ascension 10 Defect and see what we get. Alright, let's go ahead and start because starting is fun. Okay, let's see what we get here. So we have enemies in the next combat have 1 HP, we have random card for 18 damage, we have the boss relic with a transform card. Let's check out the map here. So the 3 enemies, 1 HP looks terrible here because we can't get any guaranteed elite kills with that. This is, holy crap, the left side is stacked right now. 3 elites, no fires, at least not until the end of the 3 elites, and just a ton of combats. Yeah, it looks like maybe the 3 elites on the right side without the burning is slightly more friendly in terms of alternative paths and the fires and the less combats in between. Some decent shot placements as well. I could get an early remove here, can get a later advantage there. So let's think about what we want to do here. We could take a random boss relic, but channeling lightning is pretty nice at the beginning of the game. It's pretty much a guaranteed like 6 or possibly at least 16 damage, right? When you dual cast it, it'll do 16 damage. So I mean, 16 damage at the start of the game is pretty huge, honestly. So losing the starting relic and getting something like Sacred Bark, for example, would be terrible, of course. So there's a few things that aren't great there, but transforming a card could be interesting. Taking a random rare relic. Actually, I thought this was a rare card. It is a rare relic. That seems a little bit better to me. We could take shop $? Elite fight campfire, which is a pretty friendly path. And we could even take 3 campfires after that and another elite if we really want to, which is really friendly. So we could take the 18 damage here and probably do well in that. Why don't we check out what the rare relics are before we decide? Yeah, maybe we get a dead branch from it, which probably wouldn't be amazing, but but would be quite amusing considering my history with dead branch. Okay, let's see here. So we looked up relics before. Or this is just the top trending ones. I guess that makes sense. We just want the relics list, please. Alright, so let's look at the rare relics here. So we have rare relics. Well, on the defect, the only special rare relic is the emotion chip if you lost HP during the previous turn. Good morning to you as well, Michael. Clark is just behind me. He's having a nice little nap there. My camera looks like it's bugging out again, so I'll just reset that. Activate. Sometimes it gets a little bit laggy. Still looks like it's laggy, but you know. This is what we get with the USB camera, I guess. If you lost HP during the previous turn, trigger the passive ability of all the orbs at the start of your turn. That's pretty nice. I don't remember getting a motion chip that often, to be honest. So we have the bird-faced urn. I mean, that could be pretty good with a power deck, I suppose. Calipers is always pretty decent. Captain's Wheel, always pretty decent. Dead Branch, of course, is interesting. Voodoo Doll is not great. Helix, Fossilized Helix is pretty awesome. Gambling Chip, pretty awesome. Ginger, pretty awesome. Giria, it can be good sometimes if you get a Zero Dust deck, maybe. Ice Cream is obviously awesome. Incense Burner is okay. I mean, it's pretty good. Depends what kind of deck you have, I guess. Lizard Tail is okay as well. It's like a fairy potion sort of thing. Mango is probably not the best one to get early. I'm also thinking about these in the early game specifically, so when I'm saying like this is okay, Old Coin would be awesome because we're going into a shop probably. Peace Pipe is a pretty good one to get early. We can start to build up a nice little small deck. Pocket Watch would be interesting because then we can build our deck around it. Prayer Wheel would be awesome. Shovel would be cool. Okay, all these are pretty good. I think we'll go ahead and we'll take the rare relic here. Nothing really sticks out to me as like I would be very upset. Okay, Ginger at least. So let's see, what do we have here? He's Hexaghost. Okay. Well, Ginger is good against some of the enemies in this act for sure. Like the slimes, it's pretty good against the slimes, or not the bandits, the sort of, you know what I'm talking about, those guys that have the cloaks on. It's pretty good against them. They weaken you quite a bit, so definitely not the best one we could have gotten, for sure. It's not deck defining in any way, shape, or form, but at least it's a small advantage. A cherry on top, if you will. Yeah, I think we probably could have gotten a lot better things, but there were a few that, like, there were definitely some that were worse than this, and some that were about equal, so I don't think we're too upset by it, by any means. We're gonna get through this fight with only taking 1 damage, which is the minimal damage we could have taken because we didn't have the defense that turn. Well, I guess we could have taken 0 if we somehow managed to draw correctly, but we didn't. Sweeping Beam is a decent big attack early on. I mentioned a lot that the first act has some multi-enemy fights that Sweeping Beam can really help out with, so let's go ahead and take it. Getting an early remove in here, or a really good card. Oh, we just have not enough for the membership card. You always take the membership card if you see it. It's basically like double your gold. It's almost like double your gold. It's pretty good. So I think there's nothing here that's like, oh, that's absolutely perfect. We absolutely need this. So I think we'll remove a strike here, I want to say, because we have the Sweeping Beam, although Knob encourages us to remove the defend. What might we take here? We might... Okay, so do we have enough to take the Charge Battery? Because that's a pretty good card. So this is 75. 75 will bring us down to... Well, we'd have 25 plus the 14. So 30... That's only 30... 39, I think, 39, so 39 is not 48. So we can't buy this as well, but we can just get rid of a defend. I guess we don't have that much defense in this deck. These are both attacking cards, so maybe strike is better here if we can't pick up this as well. If we were going to pick up that as well, I might have removed the defend instead. 39 was correct. I guess if we were going to remove anyway, we should have just done it and then saw what the total was, not to waste any time by thinking about counting it out. We'll not take the 1 damage here. I think we'll be fine. Break his 7 block rather than the 4 block here. Let's start with dual cast so we see what we're working with. Okay, that's definitely something to work with. I think we have lethal here. Yep, we have lethal here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Get an early claw. We're going for the 0 cost deck again. Alternatively, we could take Leap. Leap is a pretty good card. Leap is a great card against 2 of the 3 elites. Cool Head also not a bad card. Not the best early card, I would say, but not a bad card in general. And the Frost is good against all 3 elites. I'll take the Leap here, I think. The Leap is going to help us to block in fully here. And I think we'll dual cast instead of strike here. Doing the 16 whenever we can is definitely worth doing. 16 is, as I said before, a lot of damage in the early game. Doing the lightning here allows us to possibly get the 16 later, so... well, maybe it wasn't worth it. It's pretty close, actually. If we get the dual cast here, it's lethal, so... Sweeping Beam first, obviously. Well, not obviously. We probably should have triple blocked, actually. Well, let's think about this here. So we have 12 damage with these two. That's enough damage, so we'll go ahead and kill him instead of blocking in. So I guess Sweeping Beam was the right play. Although if we had drawn like another defend, then it would have been probably the wrong play. Consume is always interesting. Gain 2 focus, lose 1 orb slot. You can evoke your orbs more often if you have less orb slots. Although you get less passive damage, so you need more cards that activate it. The Ginger kind of does push us towards more of a attacking base rather than a channeling base, but I suppose we can do a little bit of both, and Weakened is always a bad trait, even if you're just an orb deck. Consume isn't too bad, honestly. Although the Melter isn't terrible either. Hexaghost does have some armor sometimes. We could just take another Sweeping Beam, it's not terrible. It would be pretty good against the sentries. This is sort of a neutral card versus these other two, which are sort of polarizing towards like, well, this is like a very specific card, a very specialized card, and this is pushing us towards a deck archetype of channeling, of which we have nothing of yet, at least. I think Consume is pretty good in the early game, but I don't know if we have time to play it that often. Because we're not usually using all 3 orb slots, we don't have enough channeling to do so, we only have the 1 lightning every shuffle. But the thing is that I don't know if with 3 energy we have enough energy to be able to play the Consume when we want to. So I think we're going to grab the Sweeping Beam to give us more optionality of where we're going. I think instead of taking... well, we could still take 3 elites if we take this path. So I think going this path is slightly better than the other path. We do get a later fire on here anyway, but I think the early fire with the potential of triple fire elite is fine to me. Removing a card is pretty nice here. We can remove another strike probably, or we could remove a defend because we have the leap now. That's probably right because we need enough damage to beat Lagavulin, and we don't want the strikes with, or we don't want the defends with Knob. So we get sentries, which probably was probably the strike was worse against sentry. I'm guessing because we want to have 2 defends in hand if we have 1 defend in hand, basically. Let's start with the Sweeping Beam because that's probably a card I want to play whenever I get it. Now that I'm saying that, I kind of want to play the double defend instead, but we can think about what cards we're going to draw next turn, and these guys are going to deal 10 damage each, so we could think about Sweeping Beam dual cast instead of defending in here to possibly be able to kill one of these guys next turn. So if we dual cast and then it hits even just one of them on the lowest health guy here, so then we're at 6 plus 8 is 14. So he'd be at 19. 19 isn't really a selling point for me right now, I wouldn't say. And it's Sweeping Beam, if we draw the leap or the defend, we're going to be a little bit in trouble next turn, I would say. So I think we conserve the HP that we have right now in these 2 defends. We play the defends when we get them in order to not just completely get decimated. We can sort of take... I'm going to say we can take the game slowly, but we don't really want to take this fight slowly because we have these dazed things. This is the difficult part about Sentry, is that you want to take the game a little bit slower because they're dealing quite a bit of damage to you in the beginning, and you do want to like kill off one of them and then slow down the game a lot. But also you can't slow down the game because they're shuffling these days into your deck, and it's quite difficult for a small deck to recover from such a powerful thing as that. So we'll get another lightning up here. I think that'll be slightly more beneficial in the long run than the strike right now. It's not like we're hitting any damage points by doing the strike right now, I don't think, and they're not attacking next turn anyway, so it's not like the damage benchmarks super matter right now anyway. We have a small deck, so we were able to shuffle before they got too many dazed in, but the amount of dazed in per card is quite significant, I would say. Because of our small deck, the first Elite Sentry is always difficult. It's better to get the Sentries later on when you have a slightly larger deck. I think we will dual cast just to see if we can't... Okay. This is difficult right here, because this seems pretty good, but also this seems pretty good. I guess this is 9 block, so we'll take 11 damage, whereas we're only going to take 10 damage. I wish we could use the block when we had it. I wish we could somehow shuffle it back when we didn't use it, but we can't do that, of course. That's not how the game works. I wish we drew something else instead, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Or drew it at a different time. So we have the double defend here, which is super nice. To be able to not lose any health in this case. We do have quite a few days in the deck, which is going to be a bit difficult to block in every turn, so take the block when we can get it, I suppose. The other thing we could do is take the attack when we get it, but I think we probably need to take the defends when we get them. I don't think the leap actually helped very much in this fight. It was about as good as the defend. It did block more damage than a defend at one point, I think. The sweeping beam plays have been very, very good in this fight, specifically. That is weird, and I don't really love it. You have another leap here. You also have a multicast. Multicast can sometimes give you lethal in weird scenarios. It would be cool if we could somehow build a dark deck that used multicast. I think we'll take the multicast just because I think it's an interesting card, and it can be utilized for very cool things sometimes. Like right here, if we multicast right now, then this will deal 3 times 8, which is a whole 24 damage, and if it was just this enemy, then we would have lethal, but it's not just the one enemy, so... Now we can play Ascender's Bane and deal 1 HP to us, or we could just not play it and not take any damage. And it still gets removed from our deck. So this blue candle is sort of a letdown, honestly. Can play this, but it doesn't do anything. I kind of did that for science just to see in case I didn't know that it actually did evoke it, or not evoke it, but like trigger it and get rid of it or something like that. I didn't think it did, but just in case. We can dual cast to see where we're standing here. Okay, that's pretty good. We can go ahead and kill this guy now and then end the game. Bullseye is pretty nice for a multicast situation. The lock-on targets receive 50% more damage from orbs, evoking orbs, of course. So now I wish I took the consume, but the sweeping beams certainly did a lot more damage than the consume would ever have done in those scenarios. I think we will take triple fire elite. It would be nice to get a shop, but I just think we don't have enough money for a shop. I think we'll definitely rest at one of these things, but we should definitely rest after the chest, just in case we get some kind of resting thing. So we should smith now and rest afterwards. Evoke X+1 is pretty good because then you can evoke once if you want to, and that might give you lethal. But I think right now I think the best upgrade is either the zap or the dual cast to get them to 0. Since we have the multicast as well, I think the dual cast is a little tiny bit weaker, so I'll upgrade the zap because that's our only channeling. And we have 2 evoke cards, and we need a little bit more channeling, of course. That's terrible. That is really bad. We've gotten some really not great. Yeah, we have gotten some really not great relics here. We'll probably rest in the next fire instead of this fire. I think it's still a little bit much to upgrade the dual cast rather than something else because we only have the 1 channeling. I think maybe we upgrade the bullseye. Yeah, let's go for the bullseye first. I don't know if the bullseye upgrade is actually worth it. Don't think we want this. If we were going into a shop soon, maybe we would take it, but I don't think. Well, we do have the blue candle. We do have the blue candle. And maybe this will be some amount of advantage. I mean, we don't get the weak. We can play it for just the 1 lost HP, but it is eating one of our draws. It's just another Ascender's Bane, but like, I don't know. It is kind of bad, but also it makes use of one of these relics, which makes me want to buy it just because, or just take it. Okay, let's just take it because we should use the blue candle to our advantage, right? Like, get the value from the blue candle. I think we will heal here because I don't want to heal up here because the Hexaghost has the first attack scales based on your HP. So if I heal before the Hexaghost, then I'm just basically doing more damage to myself. And if I am to heal here, then I'll take some damage in these 2, and then I'll be at a lower health total than if I rest up here and smith here and like take 0 damage. But I'm not assuming I'll take 0 damage between then and there. But I think it's better to rest now than rest before the Hexaghost, is what I'm saying. So the Strike Dummy does actually quite help against Nob specifically because we need a little bit more damage, and 9 damage is kind of nice to get against Nob. So it's nice to get these attack or these defends out of our draw so that we can actually draw the attacks. But we do have a bunch of skills that are channeling based, so that makes Nob a little bit scary for sure. We can play the Doubt here just to get rid of it. And then we're definitely going to Bullseye. That's 100% going to happen. And then the question is, how much damage do these do? So this is evoking it X times, so twice. So that's the same as dual cast, but for 2 energy. So this is not good. We can establish that right away. Is dual cast good right now? Well, it's dealing 8 times 2 plus 50% of 8, so it's dealing 12 times 2 is 24 damage. 24 is quite a little bit, but do we want to take an extra 2 damage to do 24 damage? Probably, right? And then the other question is, do we want to take an extra 2 damage to deal this damage and potentially be able to get lethal later? And I think the answer is no, because these are 9 each. That puts them at 18, sorry, 18. No, it doesn't. Uh, 12. Does it put him at 12? Yeah, it puts him at 12. 12, so then 12 plus... Wait. So if I zap multicast right now, don't we have lethal next turn with this? Well, if we draw one more attack, then we also... No, we don't have lethal, we draw one more attack. That's not true. Okay, I think this is for sure the play right there, but I don't know if the multicast is the play. The multicast will deal 12 damage, which is exactly, I think, what we need if we don't draw any other attacks in this. So what is the chance that we don't draw any... Well, we could draw the dual cast, or we could draw this. Or the lock-on would work too. But other than that, well, this is 4 damage twice then. So we would just, yeah, okay, this is fine without the multicast, I think. It's fine without the multicast. I think we have lethal without the multicast. Almost guaranteed. Almost guaranteed. I don't think it is guaranteed, but it's pretty close. Okay, we do get lethal with this dual cast for sure. That's for sure. So I think that was good. Okay, we get the symbiotic virus, which is a really good relic, especially with the multicast. Multi-evoking a dark is pretty good. Dark is one that increases damage every turn. When evoked, it deals damage to the enemy with the least HP. If you get some focus, you can improve the rate at which the darks are increasing their damage. So you can really start stacking up things. I think the static discharge and the dark does not play very well together. So although static discharge is a decent thing to pick up, I don't think it's worth picking up here. FDL is a good card in general, I would say, but right now it might not be the best thing in the world. And Charge Battery is, of course, just a great card for the energy and for the block. It's not a bad block card either, so I think we'll pick up the Charged Battery. That might be our last or close to last block card that we pick up, maybe one more. So we can't quite block in here. We have one damage off of blocking in, but it's fine. Again, Hexaghost deals damage based on your HP, so taking some damage is not probably that big a deal because he'll deal less damage to us then. So it'll be nice to... Well, the first question is here is Bullseye multicast going to be lethal? Well, I guess dual cast and then multicast, because that will be one extra, right? So this will be... Oh, no, wait. This will be a lot more extra, right? Because this is 12 damage to the lowest... And okay, this is for sure lethal. I don't even need to count this, really. This is just lethal. Like 100%. Okay, Recursion is really good with Dark. Because if you Recursion a Dark, then it deals the damage, but it doesn't change the value at which it was set at. So it says, evoke your next orb, channel the orb that was just evoked. So the orb, meaning that exact Dark, with that exact value of already procced that many times thing, which is just... It's just insane, honestly. Recursion is so good. I think we'll submit the Recursion to be 0. Recursion is different than multicast or dualcast in that it doesn't get rid of the orb. When it evokes it, it re-channels it. So it is certainly worth the upgrade here. And why am I upgrading instead of healing? Because I am only at 28, because he deals damage based on your health total. And if I were to heal, then it would be silly to do so, I would say. The question here is, should we Recursion, because that will put the lightning behind the dark, which is a little bit inconvenient, I would say. We can Sweeping Beam for sure here. Could Sweeping Beam again to see if we get the lightning. Putting the dark ahead is not great, because then if we were to play the multicast or the dualcast, then it would evoke it and get rid of it forever, but we kind of just want to let it sit there and count up instead. But I think it's probably worth playing anyway. Charge Battery might have been slightly better than the other thing right now. I think what we're going to do is we're just not going to play the dualcast or the multicast. We'll probably block in this turn, so if we draw either one, then we won't play them. Holy crap, this is a terrible draw. We drew both we drew both curses in the hand. I think we'll go ahead and speed potion here to increase our defend. We're gonna take 18, which is a decent chunk of our health here. We'll be at 9, so I think getting another 10 damage, or another 10 health is decent. We'll be at 19 instead. I guess we were gonna get 5 anyway, so it wasn't as bad as I made it out to be, but still. We're not gonna play the multicast again because this dark, we just want to count that up a little bit. We might as well try and recursion it if we can. The leap here is good because the defend is just a little bit too little block. This is a bit unfortunate to draw because, you know, we don't need that extra block right there. It will be very nice to recursion this if we could. We do get the recursion, which is awesome. And we need to be careful about the... We can't play the zap right here because that will evoke this. If you run out of orb slots, then you evoke the next one. So we're going to recursion to push that to the back. And then we're going to zap, which will evoke the first one. We're going to sweep beam first, actually, just to see what we get. Okay, I would like a little bit more block, but I guess that's fine. Now I feel like I'm going to regret not taking the heal when I could have. We could evoke this once, but it's stealing 8, and we could deal 9 instead and not get rid of our orb and have this be less to the front, which I think is slightly better here. We'll take 7 damage here, which is not cool at all. He's only at half HP, so we're not doing fantastic here, if I'm being honest. There are certainly damage points I'd like to see that are not, or health points I'd like to see in myself that are not there. We could sweeping beam to draw one. Drawing one and not having this be our hand next turn is pretty decent, although I think it's pretty likely that what he is going to do next turn is do the, buffing himself thing, which means that we should just let this be our hand, which is a pretty fine hand for that kind of turn. Although if he does the 6x2, we will take 2 damage. It's fine. 2 damage is probably nothing, right? Can do 24 right now, so that's good. Don't like that he's shuffling in an extra burn. So yeah, he did the buff thing, so we can defend once to block in the burn and then hit him twice. We didn't use the extra energy, but it's fine. Kind of annoying that we didn't get to use it, but recursion is perfect here because then we can push the dark to the back again, and again it channels that same orb again. Okay, we are really low right now. Okay, so this is 17 and he's dealing 16 damage. Oh wait, we're dead. We're dead, actually. We're exactly dead if we don't kill him here. Okay, so this is 18. I guess we can just play the things because we're dead. We are actually dead. Okay, so he's gonna take 4 damage from this. Can I somehow Thorns or something? No, we shouldn't heal because Hexaghost will deal more damage to us then. Burn. Yeah, so this is 16 plus the 2 is 18, and we have 17. Take 4 from this. If I Thorns here, he'll take 3 damage before he hits us twice, which is only 7 out of the 12. That is very unfortunate. You can see me wanting to just restart the fight and make it slightly different. I feel a little bit frustrated because I don't think we played anything particularly wrong here. So I'm not sure restarting will actually do anything. I mean, it probably will do something. We'll probably end up playing things a tiny bit differently, and then it will, over time... Well, not over time, but in the fight, since we know what will happen, and we know we're a little bit lower, we'll block in a little bit more, and we probably will be able to get there, but... yeah, I think we'll just let it go. Yeah, I think we'll just let it go. We'll just restart the whole run, not the fight. Well, win streak done. One win. Yeah, I think defect again. We'll just try again. That was a bit unfortunate. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. How long was that anyway? It was only 35 minutes. We're fine. We're fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Nothing happened. If you're just tuning in, nothing happened. We could probably take like this sort of path, and then we either take an elite and a shop, or we take the burning elite, depending upon how we're feeling at the point where we're at the fork here. The fork question marks is not going to give us a lot of money for the shop, but at least it will. It might give us some money for the shop. I think I'm going to take a random boss relic here. These are not the best things in the world. Slaver's Collar is absolutely epic. We might want to reevaluate. Can we take 3 elites? No, I don't think we can. Oh, we can. No, we can't. I don't know why I thought these were like... I thought this one was up higher, and then I saw it again, and I was like, well, we can take 3, but no, we can't. Yeah, we can only... Oh, wait, we can take 3. But it's a pretty definite path, and it looks like a difficult one at that. Although the extra energy will certainly help. We could remove here. It looks like a very difficult path, though. Yeah, I don't think I want to take the super difficult path. After losing right away. The annoying thing that we have here is that we got rid of our channel 1 lightning, so we don't have the automatic dual cast potential lethal on the 1 here. We can dual cast if we zap first, which I think we will do. And this is going to block in less than that, so... Taking damage already! But we're going with a safe path, so it's fine. If this was the other path, then I probably would be worried about taking that 8 damage already. Four times 3 is only 12. That's very unfortunate. So we're taking another 7 damage. All I can ask is that we don't lose again. That's all I can ask. In the first act, at least. If we lose before the first act, I will be not happy. I think Ball of Lightning is pretty decent here. I think Ball of Lightning is slightly better than Sweeping Beam because it gives you value over time. Ball of Lightning is one of the best attack cards in Defect for sure. Find some potions. Wow, that is pretty good. That is actually, not even joking, pretty freaking good in this. That was one of the bonuses at the start, is get 3 potions, so that's a pretty good event here. Just because we're not playing a 0-cost deck doesn't mean we can't take any 0-cost cards also. So we could have taken a 0-cost card there if we wanted to. So this is the 18. 18 plus 6 is definitely not 33. So I think we'll double block and strike here. I think the dual cast we could have played, but I think we'll get there anyway, so... Might as well just keep that damage rolling. Well, this is a bit... Probably should have dual cast, actually. It's less damage than the... So this is 12 plus the 6. 12 plus 6 is lethal. It reminds me of something. Reminds me of the fight we just lost. I think Flex Potion is slightly worse than Channel Dark here. I don't think Barrage is the best thing in the world for a deck that doesn't have Cracked Core. I think Rebound might be slightly better here. Rebound's a decent card in pretty much any deck. Interesting. Maybe the gold, although we are thinking about hitting the shop. Could probably lose the duplication potion. Toxic Egg is pretty good early, honestly. That is not bad at all. A fight here isn't bad at all either. I think we got one fight in here too. I can't remember. I think we did, yeah. We got the bird. We got the bird for sure. Okay, we're gonna zap dual cast here. See if we can't get lethal. Okay, we got lethal. Take 2 damage, but we healed something at some point. I don't even know when. Somehow we healed. I don't even remember healing, but we healed. This is probably lethal. Yes. Recursion, not bad at all. Loop is also pretty good. Don't think I'll take Reinforced Body here because I think that's sort of a better card later in the game, I would say in general. I think Recursion is pretty nice in general just to take, especially since we have these Dark Potions. We could try to rebuild our Dark deck. Could upgrade our Zap here, get more channeling in. More channeling the better, I guess. Especially with Recursion and Dual Cast. Well, we always have Dual Cast, but still. Especially without Cracked Core, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We're just gonna break him here because we had quite a bit of stuff to play, and yeah. That's the only reason why. I guess we should have channeled the Dark there. Might be worth doing still. I read that completely wrong. I thought that said channel 1 Dark, but it says channel 1 Dark for each orb slot. That's pretty awesome. Well, now I don't even want to zap. I should have zapped before doing that if I had read the card properly. We could bounce our defend on top because we probably want another defend next turn anyway. Just to stop the damage a little bit. If we zap right now, then we're only dealing 3 damage per turn, but these are, if we evoke them, which we probably will be able to do with the amount of channeling and recursion and dual cast we have, then this is going to be at least 6 damage. So it's definitely, it's probably going to be better than Zap leaving it up, I'm guessing, in the long run. Dark is really fun to play with. We've not played with Dark on this stream yet, but it is quite insane sometimes when you get it rolling. We will dual cast here. 24 damage is no joke. Took 20 damage here, but we shouldn't have much trouble finishing off with these Darks. Let's go ahead and rebound the Ball of Lightning. Funnily, we get all our attacks right now, but it should be fine anyway, because we'll be able to hopefully kill him next turn. Oh yes, decrease my strength. That's totally what was necessary here. Oh, never mind. We didn't even need strength. Pair is nice. Another recursion. Now I really want actual dark stuff. But we could just go with the lightning stuff, and recursion's not too bad with the lightning stuff either, for sure. Now I wish I had the double sweeping something? Sweeping beam? Is that what it's called? I don't even remember. Okay, so let's think about targeted here. Oh, we can kill one of these fat gremlins with the strike. Think it's worth it. I don't think waiting for the lightning to hit him is a smart move here. We should just reduce the damage a little bit. Leaving up 5 health to a 50-50 is probably a bad idea. Probably should have recursion that, now that I think about it. We definitely don't need to oh, sorry, not recursion it, rebound it. We definitely don't need to rebound the defend or the strike unless we're able to kill this guy. 6 plus 4 is 11, or sorry, 10. He is. We would need the lightning to hit him in order to actually deal with him. But I guess we could count on it. I don't know. Well, we're definitely not going to rebound this strike, right? I guess it's not too bad. I'd like to rebound the rebound. Can't do that either. We're definitely not going to rebound the defend, that's for sure. So let's think about whether we rebound the strike or nothing. Well, if we get 2 strikes next turn, it's not a bad thing at all, especially if this guy is reduced and if he has the block on. Come on. Nope. Okay. Well, whatever. We take 5. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I don't think we're ready to hit the Burning Elite. I think we'll take the shop instead. Incursion. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Go ahead and block in here. This does nothing really, so why not? Just go ahead and do that instead. The 5 damage is not going to be a big deal at all. We can just wait until we have some nice things in our hand. Well, we can probably do the rebound zap. The zap is going to be much better than the strikes here because just dealing passive damage rather than attack damage when he increases his strength of attack is obviously going to be better. I mean, we lethal already, so. Charge battery's not bad. Ball of lightning's not bad either, of course. We just talked about that, but I don't think I want to take equilibrium. It's not looking like it's really worth taking in this deck, although it is a big block for sure. What do we have up against us? We have the Guardian, so a little bit of block is definitely not bad against the Guardian, although the orbs is really nice against the Guardian. If you have an orb deck against Guardian, you basically just win instantly. I'm gonna take the Ball of Lightning because I feel like it's slightly better for our deck overall. Sundial is not bad either, especially if you can start to build a smaller deck here. Got some interesting things here. This would have been nice in our old deck. Overclock is not bad at all. Draw 3 cards. Reboot is also pretty nice, for sure. So shuffle all cards means even the cards in your hand. So if you don't have a nice hand, rebooting is, of course, really good. I think we could take Overclock and Loop as well. That's definitely an option, because we have enough money to do that. If we take the Reboot, we can't take something else. But Reboot is a pretty good card, so it might be worth just taking here. I think there's nice enough things in the shop that I shouldn't remove. I think we have too many options here. I think I'll take the Overclock Loop. think it's slightly better than the reboot, but reboot is of course very nice anyways, so no offense to reboot in any way. He's not attacking, so let's try to kill this guy. Wow, that was lucky. Yeah, this is fine. I don't know if drawing there was worth it, but I don't think we're gonna see our deck be shuffled at all, so we could try to shuffle it just for the sundial trigger, but wow, that is quite a bit of damage, but we're probably just gonna be able to kill him here. Lightning, rebound, strike is almost certainly lethal. Yeah, it is. No point in killing him when he's dealing that much damage, or no point in saving him when he's dealing that much damage, I mean. Charge battery might not be bad here at all. I don't know if the cool head is worth taking. I definitely don't think the compile driver right now is worth taking. We don't have a variety of orbs. We just have lightning right now, so I think we'll take the charged battery here. The charged battery is better because now we have a little bit more draw. This might be a tough fight just because of the number of skills in our deck, but we can think about playing the darks here, or we could do that. That might be better in the boss fight, actually. We could use the power potion here, or maybe the gambler's potion is like the best thing for this fight, because we can get rid of the skills and get some attacks instead. Or just try to find lethal sort of thing. Ball of lightning is pretty good here, of course. Don't mind striking myself. Well, not striking myself, but striking myself. We could think about getting rid of these. Although there are a lot of skills in here. I think we'll probably just gamblers here. I mean, dual cast is a nice bit of damage, but I don't really want to play it unless we're sure that we want to play it. I think we will defend here just for the 5 block in. 3 lightning a turn. Damage is pretty nice also. We'll get probably a double recursion next turn. We get to draw the cards before we shuffle the burn into the discard, which is always nice when you're just shuffling. We get to shuffle up for the sundial, so that's also nice, of course. Let's see if we have lethal here. So this is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus the 9, because we're channeling them again. 16 plus the 9 is 25. 25 plus 6 is 31. So we have lethal with only 1 energy used here. Exact lethal. Also, this is at the start of your turn, so it's not actually helping us here. We'll just go ahead and defend, just to get him really mad. He's enraged that he's losing. Anchor is really nice. Sometimes the hardest part of a deck is the very beginning, and when you're able to get the block in the first turn, that's always nice. We were thinking about taking Reboot for 180 gold, so obviously Reboot is going to be worth taking here. I think there's no question about that. Ball of lightning, recursion. No question about that. We can recursion again. We can even zap. We can dual cast, and then we can even reboot to see what we get. We can just rebound for the extra damage on when he splits. So he's going to split into 2 smaller slimes, which are his HP, and they'll be at 20 because we dealt that extra 9 damage instead of the 29. 20 is a pretty good number for our damage totals. We're going to take a little bit of damage here, but I think dealing this damage rather than taking the block is obviously going to be a little bit better here. Dealing with the 12 damage. We definitely want to rest when we come to the thing, I think, even though it would be nice to not have to rest. Haven't even played the loop once. Turbo's not bad either. don't think stack is worth taking here. It's a little bit too early for stack. And stack does not work well with reboot, I would say. It does work okay with overclock because you're adding cards to discard pile. Turbo is a nice card. I don't know if we need the energy right now, but we do have some draw, which makes it probably okay. The other thing is that if we upgrade our dual cast as well, we could think about going for like an all for one, even with this this channeling deck. It's not bad at all. I don't think we take a scrape, but an all for one, I would take it for sure. A shop here is interesting. Funny we get the scrape here, even though I just said I wouldn't take it. So we do have sort of a lightning deck right now, so static discharge is not too bad here. Although I don't think it is probably worth taking in a shop. I mean, no, it's definitely not worth taking in a shop. Dark Shackles is also it's always a good card, really. It doesn't matter what your deck is, it's always a good card. It's between, I think, Dark Shackles and Remove for me. Removing a card, we would probably remove a Strike, I want to say. The Dark Shackles is upgraded also. Dark Shackles is at least 15 block or 0 energy, which is just insane. And if we did take the all for one eventually, then we have enough upgrades with the Toxic Egg that we can just rest here. We don't need to upgrade. Although the upgrade on the dual cast would be nice for sure, but I don't think it's necessary here. This is a bit unfortunate because Recursion, I mean, we don't have the orbs, right? We could Dark here. Actually, let's actually Dark here. It's probably worth doing. Does Recursion not? Oh no, it evokes it, right? Sorry. It's Loop that triggers the passive ability. I was confused between the two. So we waste our anchor and we waste 2 defends there, doing literally nothing. But at least we get our darks up. We get to deal 18 damage there. Not too bad. We could think about rebound on turbo, although I don't think we need the turbo damage right now, so it might not be suitable to do that right now. Probably don't want to rebound the lightning because we have these darks up. We could think about lightning and then recursion here to push this to the back, or to push this one to the back because we'll evoke this one. We will also break him if we lightning here, and we won't break him otherwise, I don't think. Should we rebound the recursion? Probably, because then we can recursion on the dark as well, which is always nice. Unfortunately, that damage goes to waste, but at least we push this to the back, so it's not in danger of being evoked, and we can recursion this to the back as well, so we can evoke this one twice if we get something like a dual cast. Dark Shackles, I don't know if we really want to play that at this very moment. Go ahead and deal some damage here. We can definitely play the loop. I mean, there's nothing stopping us playing the loop, I don't think. I guess if we play Dark Shackles, we can strike here, but I don't think that's really worth doing. I'd much rather Dark Shackles when he's dealing like 5 times 4 or even 8 times 2. I'm okay taking the 5 here, I think. I think we just end our turn. Also, Michael, I don't know if it matters to you. It doesn't really matter to me that much, but Clark is spelled with an E at the end. Just so you know. Just in case someone else uses the A at the end and you're confused which one it is. Doesn't really matter, but it's just a cat, right? Let's think about what we're gonna do here. I don't know if we zap here. It's a little bit... Maybe it's okay. We'll definitely draw the cards, I think, because the charge battery and the defend is probably something we want to play. We could dual cast reboot here. It's not terrible at all, because we don't necessarily want to channel the lightning. I think that's okay, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. We also shuffle our deck, so that's definitely a bonus. I think rebound on the recursion is worth doing here. We can defend as well. Take 3 damage, so it should be fine here. Yeah. So he's dealing 16, so we're not taking any damage. I don't think we'll Ball of Lightning here. Could, but we will take another 2 damage from it. Oh, we should have played the defend. I'm so dumb. We should have just played it because why not? And that burn was actually dealing 1 damage to us. Whoopsie. Okay, this is the turn we want up Dark Shackles for sure. We can zap first and then recursion to push this behind the lightning. And then we can... If we strike right now, the lightning is going to push him over. So I think we don't strike right now and we just chill. Because if we strike right now, it's going to push him into the defensive mode. And we won't have a turn to deal a lot of damage to him without him being in the defensive mode. I think we'll just wait instead. So for example, here we can dual cast for 84 damage instead of dealing... I guess we would still deal 84 damage even if he wasn't in this mode. Maybe it's fine. I guess we can overclock to see if we get a recursion here. So we can recursion, and then we can Ball of Lightning and strike, and then dual cast for lethal. We could have thought about waiting so that we could get another sundial trigger, but no worries. Yeah, it's not named after Clark Kent. He's not named after Clark Kent. It is, I guess. It's not the same name, I guess, because it has an E at the end, but... Fission is pretty good, in general. Gain 1 and draw 1 for each orb evoked. We also need to remember that we are not the dark deck, even though the dark deck is cool. We do have a turbo, so Meteor Strike is not out of the question. Neither is Rainbow for sure. Fission, Rainbow, and Meteor Strike are all viable options here for sure, I think. But I do really like Fission, and I have this vision. I have this vision of Fission. I have a vision of the Fission and the reboot and the Dark Shackles and an all for one, and then getting like a spoon and then just playing them over and over again. It would be so fun. But of course it's 50% that they get exhausted, so we can't like make that our deck. But it would be fun if they could just not exhaust. I do like Fission a lot. Rainbow isn't bad either, of course. The Dark is really nice to get. The Meteor Strike is not also bad either, but I don't know if we need the energy for the Meteor is also the thing. With Rainbow and Beam card. Oh, the beam. The beam, Hyper Beam. I think we'll take Fission. I don't know, it's pretty close. You could probably take any one of those. Oh, this is such a weird pick. I guess it's Pandora's Box. We're definitely not gonna pick the Snecko with so many 0 cost, and the Sacred Bark is You know my opinions on the sticker bark. It's just terrible. We'll go ahead and take the random cards. Reboot is awesome. Electrodynamics is awesome. Fission is awesome. Heatsink's not bad either. Blizzard sucks. Leaps are good. Sweeping Beam is not terrible either. So the only bad card that we got out of this is Blizzard. And we got enough defend that it's worth it. Sometimes when you take Pandora's Box, you're worried about the lack of defend that you're going to have. We have a Dark Shackles, we have a Charged Battery, we have 2 Leaps. That's a pretty decent amount of block there. And probably the right, or close to the right distribution. Maybe we need one more block card to have the right distribution in 23 cards. 23 cards is a lot more cards than I thought I had. We could probably think about removing the heat sinks because we don't have very many powers to play with it. And obviously removing the Blizzard because the Blizzard sucks. Double Fission is pretty wild, honestly. This is the worst Burning Elite I've ever seen in my life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights surrounding the Burning. No alternative path. That's insane. We're definitely not doing that. That's suicide. This is actually suicide. Like, we will die. There's no question that we're gonna die if we take this path. Well, maybe we won't die, but I think we're not gonna take that path. That feels like such a trap to me. We got Slavers, of course, so we probably do want to take 2 elites at least. We can take 3 elites on this side. 1, 2, 3, and it's not a bad path at all. We have a shop here. Yeah, let's take the 3 elites. I was going to take the 2 elites on the left, but the shop's a bit later, which is nice, of course. We could always take this light shop as well if you want to. This is a weird hand. I think I'm not gonna play the heat sinks or the fission here. I'm just gonna go ahead and reboot after that. If only Blizzard was exhaust. Just so we could get rid of it. We can fission after this too. Ooh, reboot too. We could fission, see what we see. I'm just thinking we might have lethal if we get the right things. We can reboot here and just go again. This deck is pretty fun. Already, I'm seeing that this deck is going to be a lot of fun. Oh boy. Pandora's Box really did us some good work there. Oh, that's disgusting. Somehow we didn't take the rainbow, so the Mile Driver not too good. I'm okay with just being a lightning deck because Electrodynamics works fine with lightning. The fissions work great with lightning as well. The loop works fine with lightning. Everything really works fine with just lightning, so the Compile Driver is only drawing 1. I think the Glacier's terrible. I think Barrage is a bit non-synergistic with our double fission deck. We're not going to have that many orbs up. Although, see, Barrage probably could be good, but eventually. Because eventually we kind of want to get more... We probably want to get more orb slots eventually. And more orb slots means that Barrage will be insane. And it also means that Fission will be insane. This guy. Okay, we need to... I don't remember the good face, bad face. We need to look at what this is. We're probably gonna get the neutral face anyway. Face trader event. Here we go. Bring it up on the wiki here on the screen. Okay, so we have the cultist piece, which means that nothing happens. You just say "caca" at the beginning of every single fight. Face of Cleric means raise your max HP by 1 after each combat. It's pretty insane. Gremlin Visage is start one combat with 1 week, with every combat with 1 week, which is not bad at all because we don't really use that many attacks anyway. Nos Hungry Face, the next non-boss chest you open is empty. That's pretty terrible. The Serpent one, whenever you enter a question mark room, gain 50 gold. That's pretty awesome as well. I think since Gremlin Visage is not that terrible, and both Face of Cleric and Serpent Head are pretty nice, Noth's is just kind of annoying. I think we do take it. I think it's not even that close to the being bad, so of course the cultist. Of course the cultist headpiece. So we get to enjoy some caca, which means poop in Spanish or something. Caca! These guys should be our friends. We just caca'd them. Come on, guys. Guys? I'm a little bit... See, the cool thing about Reboot is it actually triggers the sundial. It triggers the shuffle, because it just shuffle all your cards. So it does trigger the shuffle of the discard, and it triggers the sundial. So the next time, when we reboot here, we're going to get 2 extra energy, which means we could leap, double ball lightning, and then reboot. And we'll still have some energy. Okay, so this is a crazy electrodynamics for sure. So we're definitely gonna... We could overclock here, but I don't think it's probably worth doing. We're gonna fission, because we're gonna get the 2 energy back. Well, that was... Wow. We can even... Ball of lightning if we want to. We can also overclock just to see what we get. Fission is obviously going to be pretty nice. Oh, if we had any orbs at all. Yeah, that was dumb. That could have been a really nice turn. But yeah, without yeah. It's fine. We'll be fine. The lightning hitting all of them will be more than enough to deal with them. The good thing about the birds is that they take half attack damage, but actually take full orb damage, so we don't need to worry too much about them. Haha! Blizzard! Interesting. I still think we don't take the barrage because the fission does not work well with barrage, and even though we probably want more orb slots, we don't have more orb slots right now. Like, if we had more orb slots, then I would take the barrage, but I don't think we want it right now. The other option that we have here is Cool Head, but I don't know, maybe Cool Head is fine, but I don't think it's worth taking. It might be worth taking. It's probably the best Frost card. It draws cards, gives us an orb to evoke, but we don't care that much about having... Haha, more birds! They will love us! Hello? Do you like me? Why can we never make any friends here? Everyone is just so mean. The Dark Shackles is terrible here. Hopefully we draw something with the fission. Loop, I guess that's fine. Well, we get to Blizzard on them for 0. So sometimes this deck sort of duds, but it's probably fine. Once we get everything up and running. Yeah, so I think taking the Cool Head is probably fine. We get to draw some. We get to get another orb for the fission stuff. It's probably not that bad. Ball of Lightning will be good here for the fission. We definitely need an orb before we can play recursion. It'd be nice to get like a every 3 skills that you play or every 4 skills you play sort of card. Or a relic, I mean. That's what I mean. Not card. We can probably just go ahead and turbo, leap, and reboot here. I'm not playing the heat sinks because I don't think it's worth playing it at all. We got actually this up to 4, which is not terrible, but it's still pretty terrible. Somehow we still cannot manage to draw. We don't even want to play the Dark Shackles here. Go ahead and draw one here. Overclock is probably worth playing. We'll charge batteries just so we get another energy next turn. And then I don't think we need a dual cast here. We'll just play the Blizzard because 4 damage. We have enough block to block in already, so it doesn't really matter what we do here. Sorry, just checking my phone quickly. What do these birds do? Absolutely nothing? Okay, that's what I thought. We probably shouldn't waste the fission so frivolously, to be honest. I don't know if this is lethal. It's probably pretty close. So this is going to be at least some block. We could rebound one of these, but I think it's probably just better to... We should probably do the lightning on here, actually. Let's think about the lightning before we start doing this. So we're going to deal 9 damage for sure. We're going to have all of them up. 9 damage to everyone. So he'll be at 20. So we deal another 8 damage to everyone as well. That's not enough, is it? So we're going to have to play the top 3 cards for sure, I think. So if it's turbo and reboot, we're good. If it's recursions, we're probably also good. Let's go ahead and double up this and then distill the chaos. Recursions are going to be good. Reboot is also probably going to be enough to do something, although we already have lethal on everyone, right? So it's fine, but we can just do that. I'm not sure if distill the chaos was probably necessary, actually, because we definitely didn't have lethal there, so. I don't think the cold snap is worth taking. I think only the 1 cold card is worth taking. That what is it called? Cool head. Cool-headed. I always say cool head, but it's cool-headed. No more birds? Come on, guys. Can't we just all get along? Alright, so we're gonna Ball of Lightning here. Then recursion. Then we're gonna turbo for sure. And reboot. We get an extra 2 energy also from the sundial, which is epic. This is a bit unfortunate that we draw like crap here. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. We can rebound and fission. We're not going to be able to rebound the fission because it's going to exhaust. We get to draw 1 card at least. So that's useless. That does literally nothing. The Dark Shackles, because we're already blocked in. So we could play like the draw one. We could play the draw one. We'll probably get a potion here, but it might be worth it to just wait because we're not like in any danger here. We have 3 elites coming up. We probably need the potions. I think we'll probably take... it's pretty close between the shop and the fire here. I think we'll probably take the shop, but... Especially if we take no damage here. We might take some damage because this guy giving us vulnerable on death is sometimes a bit scary. Of course we draw the void. Of course we do that. And we don't draw any draw. And we don't have any orbs. What a nice... Oh, we get to draw with the heat sinks, I guess. So we can Ball of Lightning, Recursion, probably worth playing the turbo for the charged battery. We can also just draw. Let's just draw here. Okay, we're gonna turbo. I think we'll overclock here. Recursion is always nice. And then I think we leap. And maybe charge battery. Not sure if reboot is the play here, but... So let's think about our block here. So we're at 22. They're doing 14 plus 10 is 24, so we're 2 off of blocking in fully. So we could reboot, or we could just... Well, if we sweeping beam into like something like fission, it could be nice. I think maybe just setting up another lightning bolt instead of rebooting would be also kind of nice. We take 2 damage, but 2 damage is not a big deal here. We did waste a potion. Waste a potion and we took 2 damage. That's kind of annoying. Whatever, it's fine. We'll be fine. It's only 2 damage. Why am I freaking out? Over 2 measly damage. Alright, so I think we'll definitely electrodynamics here. I'm hoping that we have the win here, but I'm not 100% sure that it's in the bag. So we can dual cast, then cool head, then fission. Dual cast gets the cool head gets us up to 3 orbs. We can go ahead and evoke them all. Then don't have any orbs to recursion. Can draw here. 2 damage. We could reboot. Or we could just rebound and end the game. That's also an option. That's probably the best one. That was a very good idea there. Consume will lose us orb slots. And that does not help with fission at all. We could take a cool head instead. Cool head is actually pretty nice here with our deck. I think we'll take the elite shop instead because we'd like to triple elite instead of double elite, and I would like to take a shop as well, and this shop is not allowing us to take the 3rd elite, so what's the enemy is the collector. Collector shouldn't be a big deal for us. We have enough block, we have enough everything really to be able to deal with him. I think the dual cast is actually quite harmful to our deck. The blizzard is super annoying, honestly. It's really harsh on my mood sometimes. Electrodynamics is great to get up early on. Unfortunately, we don't have enough block. We could plated armor. It's probably worth doing here. I think we will dual cast here, even though, of course, it makes the fission worse. We took a cool head, but we're a lightning deck. Come on, guys. What are we doing? So we don't have that many powers in our deck overall, which means we probably want to get rid of these heat sinks, and I don't think we want to play it for the 1 draw with loop. I don't think that's worth doing. We can... I think I'd rather keep a lightning up than a frost. Although in this fight, maybe frost is slightly better. We can evoke the frost though, so that's probably good. Probably fine to... Yeah, we can fish in here instead of cool head first. Yeah, I think that's fine. We can heat sinks loop for an extra draw. I don't know if that's worth it though. No, it's probably not. And maybe it is worth it to just get this out of our deck. Honestly, because we're... Yeah, it's probably actually worth it to do it. Recursion's nice, of course. We can overclock, probably draw into turbo or something. Turbo, of course, will be very nice here because we can go ahead and do lots of things. Can even rebound our Ball of Lightning. I don't know if we will reboot here. We have 21 blocks, so should be fine to just reboot here. We'll just do it once instead of the twice. I don't think we should fission here, although we could continue to go off if we fission. So maybe it's worth it. Might be able to kill him, actually, so probably was worth it, right? Even get a turbo here, so might have been worth it to do that. In recursion this, we can cool head to draw some cards. Overclock will be nice, of course. Recursion that. Blizzard isn't terrible if we have 2 cool heads, to be honest. Dark Shackles will probably keep it unless we're going to kill him this turn, I guess. If we need to draw, we'll probably get rid of the Dark Shackles, but if we don't need to draw, then it'll be fine. To keep it there, we'll just keep the Blizzard until we think that we're too... Don't know if this is worth playing right here. I guess we could just reboot instead to see if we get some nice things. We get the extra energy with Sundial as well, of course. This is a pretty interesting deck, honestly. I don't mind this at all. 12 damage. 12 damage plus the 6 is lethal. Not bad at all, not bad. I like how the question card triggers there even though it's not effective until the next fight. It's funny that it says future card rewards, because it's like saying this is not going to be 1 additional, which is so highly specific. We could Turbo or also Hologram. I think Turbo is actually slightly better in our deck. We have been going off and getting the consistency to go off even after the fissions are gone is probably worth taking the Turbo for. Double your energy. That's disgusting. Nunchaku is also disgusting, but I don't know if we have enough. I don't know if we have enough tax to actually make Nunchaku work. Probably want to remove as well. Gain 1 focus, not too bad either. Blind is also not bad. So let's think about everything, really. Let's think about the whole universe. Don't know what I'm talking about. So we probably want to remove the Blizzard, but it's not actually that terrible once we're playing the cool heads a bunch and we're getting into that whole, like, repeated thing. Nunchaku isn't terrible either, but double your energy is probably more energy than Nunchaku, even though it's only once, and it sort of plays into this dream that I have of getting the spoon. Spoon dream, anyone? Stack isn't terrible either, to be honest, although I think it is terrible in what we're doing right now. I think card removal might be slightly better than defragment, but would we remove the heat sinks, I guess? Probably. But if we're getting the defragment, maybe we're going down the power route, and then we want the heat sinks, right? I mean, upgraded heat sinks is no joke. It does make our early game better, if somehow we're able to draw it. That's the if. I guess we could just take the power, and then... Yeah, it's probably fine. We're definitely not taking the Blizzard. No, we're not taking the Blizzard. What's the upgrade to Blizzard? 3 times? It's actually no joke. We're not taking the Blizzard, even though it seems not as bad as we thought it was. Oh, this is sad. Now I wish we took 85 gold. We kept 85 gold. What is... Do we get... Is it a specific relic that we get? No, it's just something. I don't think it's worth taking the curse. We already have sort of an inconsistent draw issue, so... Tiny chest is awesome. Although we're not making much use of it in this act, and it probably won't trigger more than once next act. Maybe we shouldn't have taken it, actually. This is annoying, but it's probably the best time for it, honestly. The double leap charge battery is actually not even bad here. I mean, I think we're already at... So this is 15 plus 14 is going to be 29. So if we take one charge battery and a leap, then we're already 32. So we can play the heat sinks without worrying about it. Getting one lightning up is also pretty nice for just in general, so the one lightning is nice too. You can also draw one at leisure with the power potion with the heat sinks up, so that's something to consider. At our leisure, you can defragment recursion here. It's nice that we drew the turbo. I'm not sure if we want to turbo and overclock or just turbo reboot. I think we'll just turbo reboot. That's very nice. We could double our energy. Although we don't have that much draw. I guess we have 2 draws from the loop and the electrodynamics. I think maybe playing the double your energy versus the turbo. We should electrodynamics before recursion though, for sure. I think we'll go ahead and double our energy. I don't think we really want to play the turbo right now. Loop is of course going to be nice. Ooh, fission is of course going to be very nice. We'll fission, then we can zap recursion, should be fine. Wait, how many are we going to draw? 3, right? We have so much energy. What the heck is this draw? Okay then, that was weird. 4 damage to all, we draw a card. Please be good. Well, that's not good. We can draw at our leisure with this, I guess. Creative AI is going to be pretty nice, of course. Cool head gets us some draw. Another cool head. Blizzard for the win? No, okay. Can take the block here. We might as well take the Dark Shackles as well. I think that was the worst Dark Shackles target possible, but we did it anyway. Recursion, of course we're going to do recursion here. Then we don't even need the block. We probably will end before we even worry about any of this. So, oh, Blizzard for the win. We didn't even get to use Creative AI. Wait, was there only one skill that wasn't upgraded? Oh, right, we have the Toxic Egg. Well, this is a terrible relic to get then. Well, it's fine. That was like such an overpoweringly one-sided fight that I don't even feel bad about getting the half relic there. Amplify is actually not even a joke. Amplify, we might actually go into a power deck here. Bullseye is pretty good too, but Amplify can be really good on a lot of things in this deck. We're gonna take the Amplify, I think. Probably this is the best. That's probably the best upgrade we could get. I don't think channel an extra lightning. I think heat sinks is another good upgrade, but I'm kind of hesitant whether or not I actually want that in my deck or not. Although we are sort of leaning towards it now with this. We've gotten 2 more powers, so we have 4 powers to activate it. I don't think that's enough still, but maybe we pick up the double defragment. Getting this amplified would be nice. We got an amplify. Oh, we didn't pick up another power. We picked up the amplify, which represents another 2 powers if we happen to get them in our hand at that time. So this will be a very, very nice draw here. I think we'll go ahead and heat sinks first. We're not going to double play it because we're going to double play these other ones. Defragment twice. Turbo. Loop twice. We could have drawn 4 from each of them, but we would have overdrawn, I think. We can dual cast this, and then Ball of Lightning and Zap and Recursion. because that's enough block already, so we probably don't need to keep the Frost around. The Frost is really just fueling. It's just a draw, really, is all it is. It's fueling nothing, honestly. We could rebound the Turbo if we feel confident with the draw. Do we have enough draw cards in here that it's probably... Yeah, we're probably gonna use those, so... Yeah, I think rebounding the Turbo is fine here. Can Ball of Lightning, we can Fission now. We get just a bunch of energy. Double your energy. We'll go ahead and cool head first just to see if we can even draw. So it doesn't look like we can actually draw here very much. Oh, well, we can with Electrodynamics, actually. Because we're going to draw one for the power, and then we're also going to draw... I guess we should double our energy, why not, right? We're going to draw 3 with the Fission here. This is the second turn. I was going to say this is the first turn, but this is the second turn. We might as well Recursion to get the block here. I guess it doesn't matter if we Turbo or finish Fission first, right? Leap, I think... No, we're not going to play the Leap because we already have enough block. So we'll play... I don't think the Turbo is worth playing here. I think we might as well play the Reboot before we play... Or instead of playing the Overclock. But it might have been smarter to play the Overclock first there. I don't think we have any powers left. No, we don't. So Amplify is kind of weird when you run out of powers, for sure. It would be nice if you could double up like attacks or powers. That would be probably way too powerful for one energy. Let's go ahead and get a lightning up. We have one draw here for 12 energy, but we are going to kill him, so it doesn't even matter. So 2 turns, not too bad at all. Varja is... it's okay. Not great. Hologram will probably help the consistency a bit. Definitely don't need to rest here. With the Amplify, probably upgrading the heat sinks is fine. I think we will go in this direction. Amplify is a pretty powerful card, so... we'll probably try to overclock, try to get the Amplify into our hand. Yeah, we'll cool ahead first. Okay, so the question really here is, do we Ball of Lightning, Defragment, and Fission, or do we Electrodynamics Fission? Because we're not going to get the effects of Defragment with the Evokes, but is that fine? Probably. Yeah, it's probably fine. I mean, at least... Yeah, we can build up another Fission anyway, so... Get the Turbo out there is very nice to get out. Probably worth Defragment now, even though... We could draw more with Hologram if we're feeling super greedy. Probably feeling super greedy here. Yeah, we can... Yeah, this is probably worth doing, honestly. Because we're getting a lot more draw out of it. We're getting the extra Fission procs and such. We'll go ahead and Ball of Lightning, Defragment, and then Fission for the 3 cards here. That's already at 7. That's honestly pretty crazy. We just cannot seem to draw the Amplify or the Heat Sinks or the... I guess we don't care branch of the loop, but the other Turbo would also be kind of nice to draw. Ball of Lightning, Recursion it. Don't. Maybe we'll Dual Cast it. I guess why not, right? We're almost there. We're almost there, so why not do that as well? We can probably do 10 damage with the stuff we have in here. We We can probably do a lot more than 12 damage, or 10 damage with this stuff. Oh, actually we didn't do 10 damage with this stuff, which is kind of funny. We didn't have an orb up, so we dual casted it, so if we didn't dual cast it, then we could have dual cast it later. But it's fine. We're fine. The weekend doesn't really matter here. Take another blizzard? I don't think so. I think the one blizzard is more than enough. The charge battery is not doing much very often because, you know, we don't have more than one turn very often. Which is pretty funny. Upgrading the loop or the electrodynamics is not bad here. I think we'll do the loop first. 3 lightning, 2 lightning, pretty similar thing if you don't have only 3 orb slots. So. Caca! I love that. We don't have the heat sinks up, but we can go ahead and double up these anyway. We're not going to turbo here because there's literally no point in turboing here. Yeah, we'll just chill here. It's a bit unfortunate to get the turbo in our opening hand when we don't have any draw, and getting the Dark Shackles when he doesn't have any damage going is also kind of terrible, but... So we could rebound the overclock. It's probably fine here. We'll go ahead and recursion first. I think we'll wait on the ball of lightning until after we fission. I guess we can go ahead and hit him because we'll probably end up killing them with just the electrodynamics. We'll rebound the overclock just to be able to draw more. And then fission here. Yeah, so we killed them with the electrodynamics. So ball of lightning seems good here. We'll just double ball and then dual cast. Or we could think about hologram. Hologram and turbo is not bad at all. I think that's probably worth doing here. Overclock, I guess. Guess we'll go ahead and cool head before we loop. Double your energy seems good, especially with a reboot in our hand. Dual cast, why not? Why not just go ahead and do everything, right? Because we already have the block, we didn't need to do that last leap, but it's fine. Overclock probably worth playing. Cool head probably worth playing. Can double heat sinks, I guess, to draw a card. We don't have any powers left, but at least it's going to draw a card. I mean, it uses an energy, but whatever, we have fission anyway, so. These burns are really taking up some spots in our hand, honestly. Draw a card because of the second one. Oh, 2 cards anyway. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Jeffrey, how's it going? I guess we can probably just fission here. Yeah, it's probably just fission here. Interesting. I guess we could rebound the hologram and get a draw card. It's probably worth doing here. Can get an overclock. Yeah, that's probably just the best one, right? Play the overclock, get the hologram back. We can overclock again if we want to. But we don't have any orbs up, so we can't do that. Can sweeping beam for a card, see if we get an orb. We don't get an orb. Reboot isn't too bad, although it can very easily dud with all these curses and voids and such in our deck that we put in there ourselves via the means of silliness. What is in here? All the channeling is in here basically, so I guess we might as well just like play the charge battery. We play the hologram to grab the we'll grab the overclock again and then play the overclock. Oh, I guess we didn't have room in our hand to play that. Yeah, we'll just reboot here. We still didn't get any of the casting, or the channeling, which is super weird. We didn't get any of the draw here, which is also annoying, but we have a lot of energy next turn. 2 extra energy. just chill here. This is our first defect run, Jeffrey. We totally did not have another one that 100% dudded, but yeah, this is our first one. Totally legit. Yeah, we definitely did not lose before the first act. We totally did that. It was very embarrassing. By like one HP or something ridiculous like that. We've used a lot of Blizzard. I was gonna say we have not channeled a lot of Frost, although the recursion definitely helps boost up the Blizzard. The double Void draw was certainly not something I thought would happen, but we did manage to block him with the Frost, which is hilarious. Heatsinks drawing 4 cards, but we don't have any powers in deck. That's pretty funny. Oh wow, this is quite the draw here. Oh boy. Well, it's only 24 damage. How hard can it be? We've only shuffled like 20 burns into our deck. We should probably think about how we can make that a little bit easier to avoid doing. I don't think we'll evoke that. I think it's kind of just stupid to evoke that. Might as well take this 12 block every turn, right? Or more than 12 block, 24 block every turn, because of the loop. Okay, here that's a pretty good hand here. This is a really good hand here. Recursion for the win! Oh, whoopsie. Didn't play. I guess we should have shuffled our deck a few more times. All for one is exactly what we need. So all for one is going to get us back our turbos. It's going to get us back our overclock. It's going to get us back our dual cast and our zap and our recursions. And if we happen to shuffle the reboots in, or the 2 reboots, or the 2 fissions, or the dark shackles, or the double your energy, those will also get drawn. So all for one is pretty nice. It's probably going to draw us at least 6 cards, right? Sometimes. Electrodynamics is only channel 2 lightning because we already have another electrodynamics. Multicast is no joke for sure, but I don't think we really care that much. Same with buffer. We probably don't care much about buffer. If we're going off, well, buffer is okay for like, especially for amplify. Buffer is great, and for heatsink synergy, buffer is great. And then you also have the factor that if our deck is going off, it really does go off, and we should win unless we somehow manage to shuffle a bunch of burns in without even drawing like any damage, which was kind of just really unlikely, to be honest. I mean, all for one can sort of save us in that instance. I don't know, I'm talking myself into all for one. But prevent the next time you lose HP is a pretty good card for a defensive deck. No joke. Like, this is a good card. But I do think all for one is also a good card here. I think this might be a little bit gimmicky. This is probably the safe pick, actually. Okay, let's take the safe pick. We might be able to find the gimmick later on. We will take the gimmick if we can. But, and we've also picked up, Jeffrey, this is very important for you to know, of course, we picked up the most important relic, Cultist Headpiece. So at the start of each combat we say, Kaka. It's very important. It's a very important relic. It's basically the centerpiece of our entire deck. These are terrible here. I guess we take the Sozu. Curse Key is not bad, especially in Act 2. We just missed the one chest, but we do have the tiny chest. Yeah, I guess we'll just take the curse key. We're not gonna trigger the tiny chest probably, and if we do, I mean, curse key. Oh. I'll scroll back up in case he didn't see it. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. Okay, we need to lean heavily into the heat sinks, defragmentation, getting lots of focus, and dealing big damage fast. Okay, we also need to take the Burning Elite. We don't have much choice here. So we're gonna take the Burning Elite and probably just one more Elite because there's not a good path for multiple, or there's no path for multiple Elites with that. I guess it's fine. We'll probably have to recall here for rest if we're that damaged. I don't really want to rest, but... Kaka! Okay, I think we draw here for the possibility of getting the Amplify or the Heat Sinks or some energy. We could also just double our energy now, but I'm not sure if we have the draw or if this is even the maximum energy we'll have. Okay, we don't have any draw here, so we should probably double our energy so that we can play everything. Although we don't need to really play the charge battery. We could also leave some of these in there, like, I don't know. It's probably stupid to leave them in there, is it? Is it stupid? It's probably stupid. We'll just double our energy here. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's David Video. Getting the electrodynamics up in this fight is really great, of course. Maybe we should have just taken the Sozu. First key with tiny chest is probably terrible, right? Of course the Amplify is right on top. Right on top. Just a couple cards down. We can amplify buffer and heat things if we want to. Or if we get the option to, I guess. We should probably overclock here. Recursion because we need the block, honestly. And then fission, probably. Jeez, that was so loud. Take the effects down a little bit. What was that? What just happened? There was a... Oh, that's the test. That's the test. Okay. That was, like, so loud. That block break was, like... That was ear-shatteringly loud. We might be able to win here if we draw nicely with the reboot. We can also amplify before we reboot. It's worth doing, probably. Might as well play both of these, I don't know. Maybe it's not worth doing with the voids. So we only get one void in hand. We don't have any draw in hand, which is a bit unfortunate, but we can double up the buffer. We do have lots of block. We have lots of energy to play all these things. I'm not sure if we want to dual cast. We can play the Blizzard twice. It's the best card to play twice, which is kind of funny. It's only 5 damage. But, oh, this is actually a lot of damage. It's 20 damage to all of them. That's probably worth doing. That's almost certainly worth doing, yeah. So we definitely don't want to shuffle the deck again because we want to keep the sundial. We don't have anything like heal yourself or like... No, there's nothing like that in our deck. So there's no reason to wait. It's not like we could draw anything anyway. There's the heal yourself card and it's a power, so we'll probably take that, right? We don't have any more orb slots, the barrage is pretty bad still. I mean, it's 18 damage, but still, it's just... I mean, it's more than 18 damage, it's 21 damage. I mean, it's pretty bad with fission, to be honest. I would have taken a genetic algorithm in Act 1 or even Act 2. It's the beginning of Act 3. We're probably not going to be able to play it enough. We played every single... Yeah, it's really late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we take that path, we can play 8 times at most. 8 times 3 is only 24, so it'll be 25 block by the time we reach the Time Eater. 25 block is no joke, but it's only a one-time use thing. It's probably too late. I think we'll probably just take the self-repair. It's a power, it can draw us cards, it can heal us, so it's probably worth doing, right? I guess we would have hated 2 out of 3 of the 2 out of 3 of the bosses would have been bad for us. The power hating dude and the Time Eater are both bad for us, so maybe we shouldn't complain too much. Because we were going to complain no matter what, really. Donu and Deco would be good for us, but they're usually the best ones to take anyway. I mean, sometimes it's really bad for your deck to get that chunky of a tag team, but they are a chunky tag team for sure. We can rebound the Cool Head just in case we run out of draw here. We're definitely not going to run out of draw with the Overclock, but Heatsink Self-Repair is also pretty nice here. We could think about drawing before in case we get the hologram. We could go ahead and amplify those, which would be nice as well. Yeah, lots of loop, 4 loop. I think we still go ahead and Sweeping Beam here to continue to draw for the potential. So what do you have in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in hand, so this is fine. We have so many powers in hand, but yeah. We could probably go out with 8. I don't think we'll use more than 8. Can spend the Dark Shackles here. So I guess we're definitely playing the Heatsinks here. We can still try to draw for the thing, but I think we'll take the things that don't need to be doubled. I think we'll take the buffer now. Let's think here. So we don't have any more draw except for the reboot, so we might as well just play these powers. Oh, well, the powers draw, but we can play the turbo now. We probably will use the energy. Ball of Lightning here and then recursion it. For sure. We can even dual cast it. That's a decent amount of damage. It's another 5 damage, probably worth playing. And then reboot. We get the extra energy from the sundial as well. Of course the hologram comes in now when we don't have anything in our discard, but we could still get more draw with it, which is nice. We get Ball of Lightning, then Fission. Oh, he's dead. We don't need to do that. Force Field is pretty good, of course. We do want some big blocks, some big attacks for the Time Eater. Although Self-Repair is a power. A pretty good power at that. Although it doesn't have very much effect in that one turn that you play it, so I think we'll take Force Field here. We of course need to take the Burning Elite. We don't have any of these. Curse Key will actually have to open one of the chests, which is a little bit annoying. So we will have to take a curse. We'll just hope that we get a chance to remove it, or it's not too bad of a curse, or something like that. Because we need the blue key. Sapphire key. Okay, so let's think here. I guess we could rebound the Overclock. Not terrible here. To ensure that we're actually gonna draw. Well, we're not going to draw because we don't have any more draw. Oh no, yes we do. Yes we do. Okay, so this was actually a good plan because now we can just draw the Overclock and then we can play the Overclock. Okay. So we can Cool Head as well. Recursion. Why would we play the Recursion there though? That's kind of stupid. I guess but we need to be careful with our energy here because we don't have unlimited energy here. I guess we want to Electrodynamics and then reboot. We should probably recursion before we reboot as well. Keep the 1 energy for something else, probably. I mean, we could draw into turbo here, but it might just be better to take the loop play. I think it's just slightly better to take the loop play. We still have enough powers that it'll make it worthwhile. He's gonna... No, he's not gonna break this turn because he's gonna be blocking in. Well, we want to break him anyway, but we want to break him with more than 3 damage, of course. So let's turbo. Heat sinks. We don't need the block because he's not going to attack us. He's going to defend in this turn when we deal the damage. Even just the 6 damage here is already enough. But it will break him open. We can rebound the cool head so that we guarantee our draw. It does break him, but I think we'll probably deal more than the 20 anyway. So we can overclock. We're looking for the amplify here. Hopefully we find it. Okay, we can get the hologram to get back something here, like the burn or something, or the, oh, not the burn, which we definitely don't want the burn in our hands. We want the overclock in our hand. We can hologram that. And we can recursion just to get it out of our hand. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in our hand, so we need to spend the ball of lightning, I suppose. Okay, not exactly what I was hoping for, but we can zap, then recursion. Yeah, that's kind of a annoying thing. We were always trying to get, like, amplify and one of the powers in our hand, and we just cannot for the life of us find it. So we're going to be a little bit careful about our use of attacks. So attacking here would deal us damage, so we should charge battery before we attack, but I think we'll fission before that even. We could have thought about defragment before fission, but I think we should try to look for the amplify because it's in here. We don't have very much draw here. We do have 2 with heat sink, of course, and we get 4 if we double up the defragment. So please double the defragment. Come on. Nope. Okay. Well, at least we can. Of course, we get the amplify once we have no draw and no powers. This game hates me sometimes, I swear. So much energy and nothing to show for it. Ugh. And now we have 4 burns in our deck. 4 burns and nothing, really. Well, we have a buffer here, but the force field already blocks in. But we don't have any more block, unfortunately. We don't have any... Oh, we do have draw with buffer, actually. We, of course, don't get to amplify it, which is just awesome. Can Dark Shackle so that he doesn't deal any damage, and then we can actually play these attacks. We might as well rebound one of these, I guess the ball of lightning we should rebound, right? More channeling. We don't need to play the turbos, and we definitely don't want those voids into our discard, for sure. Yes, this deck would absolutely adore Ice Cream. I think we might have too much energy for Ice Cream at this point, but it would like energy for sure, or Ice Cream for sure. The voids would not be such a big deal with Ice Cream, although somehow, even with like a million draw cards, we have so many draw cards, we still seem to dud so often on the draw. which is just baffling to me for some. I have no idea how we're missing this draw sometimes. Like here, like we have 1, 2. It's only 2, 3 really draws. 3 draws in the deck. I guess that's not that many, but still, it feels a little bit bad when you have so much draw, but you just cannot, for the life of you, draw anything. We're gonna try to recursion the Frost, actually. We don't have that much energy here, actually. So this is 20 already, so we don't actually need to recursion the Frost at all. Can just let this go here. Oh, we broke him just at the right level. That's so annoying. Or just at the right total. Yeah, an ink bottle or something would be very nice. I was thinking that like Nunchaku would be really nice. I mean, the sundial is kind of like a Nunchaku, but something that draws when you play a certain number of things would be really, really nice. So here we can double up the self-repair, although it's kind of stupid. It's just for the draw, really, because we're at full HP anyway. I guess we can recursion and dual cast here before we do that, so that we can draw maximally. Unfortunately, we're shuffling deck just before hologram, which is always terrible. And the recursion is doing nothing here as well. I guess we can actually hologram the recursion, play the zap again, and then... Or hologram the zap, sorry. Hologram the zap and play the zap again, is what we could do. Which we did do, if you saw. I don't know if you saw, but we did do that. We seem to never be able to draw the Amplify with anything remotely useful, which means it's probably a bad card, but it tricked me into thinking it was a good card. So that's what we have to deal with now. We have more than enough damage to finish this. And of course we heal 14, which we don't need to do at all. Turn up is pretty nice, but probably not necessary. I think between the energy and the draw, we need more draw, so we'll take the cool head here. I think we're definitely going to take this fight. We don't seem to be in any danger in most of our fights, so we should be fine. I think we will fission the single just to get the potential draw going. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Not as fruitful as I hoped, but we can leap. That blocks in fully. Charge battery would be better. Oh wait, let's think about charge battery in context of Frost. Sorry, excuse me. So we'll be at 25. They're dealing 27, so that's actually full block as well. And we get an energy next turn. Loop. I think we'll play loop instead of self-repair because we're not taking any damage. The buffer in the self-repair will probably just try to keep for the potential amplify. Although, will we ever see that? I have no idea. Amplify hates us, so probably not. Do we have any draw here? Yes, we do, reboot. So we should probably double our energy here. We've channeled a bit of Frost. We can go ahead and ramp this up a little bit more. Electrodynamics, probably before Lightning Ball. And we don't want to reboot before playing our power. And we definitely want to play everything out before we start doing that. Because we have lots of energy. So we'll just get these 6 cards here. Overclock is definitely a nice draw here. We could even rebound it. It's not bad at all. Unfortunately, we don't have any more draw, so we can't even draw to the overclock that we just top decked. Unfortunately. But we can... I don't think we need to turbo here. I think it's a bit silly to do so. I think we might as well. So let's see how much damage they're doing. So this is 20 plus 18, so 38 damage. So if we play the force field, then we will definitely block in fully. So we can play Defragment, Buffer, Blizzard, and Force Field and be fine. We probably should have played Defragment before we played what was, I think it was the Recursion. Yeah, we probably should have played Defragment before then. Oopsie. It's fine. So if we don't need to play Turbo, then we definitely should not play Turbo, so we're not going to play Turbo here. We need to be a little bit more careful about that, I think, in general. Playing it only when we need to. The loop is doing work with all these other things, for sure. Fission looks pretty good here. I think we'll start with that. We can still try to draw for the Amplify. Although who knows if it will ever come. Can Ball of Lightning. We definitely want to evoke these first, which is why I played them before the Cool Head. And as well because of the whole draw thing, we don't want to overdraw. But yeah, we want to evoke these so that we can actually end the fight here. There's no real reason to play self-repair here because, you know, we're already at full. So let's just end the game. Calipers is pretty good. If we go off but we don't quite get there, then Calipers will be nice. I think Essence of Steel will be slightly better than through weak, especially with the Calipers. Stack can be nice, especially with the shuffled things. Although I think we just skip here because, like, Electrodynamics is not worth taking. I don't think, at least. I think we have enough block that we don't care about stack that much. The bomb! This is exactly what we need. Just kidding, I don't think we need that at all. Darkness is not actually bad at all. Although I don't know how often we'll actually be able to use its passive. Any Dark Orb is a good Dark Orb. We can definitely take a Heat Sinks too. I think maybe these two and the card removal. I don't really see anything else that's like very compelling. I mean, maybe Scrape is compelling. Scrape does get us to our fissions, our reboots, our overclock. It probably would be a good card in the case when we have way too many things that are like we have way too many burns. We can just discard them instead of drawing them. If we know that there's a bunch of burns or voids on top. Okay, let's think about the remove first. So, do we want to remove anything? Probably the Blizzard. Blizzard is a nice little bit of damage sometimes, but it's not good in our deck at all, I don't think. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe Sweeping Beam is worse than Blizzard, is it? Maybe it is. Maybe it is, actually. I think it is slightly worse than Blizzard. It is a draw card. We have enough energy to play it. Blizzard could do a ton of damage. See, the thing is that Blizzard is not going to be useful against the Time Eater. And that's really the only justification I can really see for it, is it might be okay against the Time Eater, but we're not going to play that many cool heads that it'll be good, probably. At least I don't think we will. I think we'll get rid of the Sweeping Beam. I don't think it's good enough in our deck. And then we definitely want to take the Heat Sinks, like there's no question about that. And then I think we take the Scrape. True, that's true. Calipers does increase the value of Frost. I think we'll take the Scrape. I don't think we take the Darkness. It's pretty close, but I don't think it's worth doing. The Jack of all trades is not good either, so we're not gonna take that either. Yeah, okay, I think we're good with this. We'll keep the money up just in case we're able to hit a shop with a question mark, because we're gonna have to take a curse up here. So we definitely want to remove that if we can. Let's maybe draw first. We could rebound the draw as well. Could double our energy before we do that, but I don't know if we actually have the draw to be using 10 energy this turn. And it's not like we have any outs with like potions or anything, so... Okay, reboot. Reboot is not bad at all here, but again, I feel like even with the 6 cards, I don't know if 6 energy... maybe 6 energy is okay. It's probably fine. I don't think this combat is going to last too many turns. Could probably leap here as well. We get an extra 2 energy from the sundial, too. Didn't really think about that. Might not have been worth playing the thing. We could wait for the potential amplify. We start with a scrape here. Well, that was terrible. That was really bad. The other thing with scrape is that when you discard things, you can get them back with holograms. So if we get another hologram too, that would be pretty decent, because then we can get back the cards when we want them. Well, when we draw the hologram, we basically get like a choice instead of whatever, right? So we don't have the draw here, unfortunately. We do have the block here to block in. We will definitely take this extra block because of the calipers. Could even dual cast, really. Although I think I want to keep this in case we get a fission. I think we'll definitely play the heat sinks. We'll play the 2 leaps. I don't think we play the dual cast. I think fission is slightly more worthwhile than the 10 block, and this will get better over time anyway. So I think we're fine with that. Overbooking with energy is no longer wasted. Yeah. Overblocking, you mean. Overblocking. Autocorrect. So we have the hologram here. Holy crap. This looks so scary. We have the hologram here. So we can bring back, could bring back... Maybe the heat sinks would be worth bringing back. Although I'm not sure what we're going to draw with the reboot, so maybe it's worth bringing back a block card. It might be worth bringing back like a leap or something, because they are doing a lot of damage. I think we'll bring back the heat sinks to give a little bit more power to our next draw. Oh, okay, yeah, right. I knew that was going to happen. We should probably fission here because our energy is not going to be happy if we buffer. Okay, I don't think we buffer here. I think we reboot instead. Buffer is... I mean, I'm not saying buffer is bad here. Buffer seems very good here, but also... Amplify buffer is a lot better than buffer. Okay, stop arguing. We're just gonna do it. Okay, so we got a decrypt fragment, which means we can draw a little bit. Okay, interesting. We can draw a little bit more. Force field, definitely gonna be nice. We can even hologram that back. The shackles is obviously nice as well. I think we'll take the cool head here. Okay, we got an amplify, which is definitely nice, but we don't have enough energy, is the problem here. Yeah, the problem is we don't have the energy to be able to play anything, really. I think we go ahead and dual cast. Then I think we look for the energy. I think if we get the turbo, we should be very good this turn. If we can't find it, at least for blocking, like, so this is 50 plus 28. So we're taking 8 damage. That's not bad at all. No, we're only taking 3 damage. So I think it's fine to overclock here and try to find something. Try to find the turbo. Okay, we found the fission, but it does nothing. So it's probably fine. Getting the scrape would be pretty nice next turn. We don't have that many high or non-zero cost cards in our deck. I mean, we do kill these 2 silly little thingies, whatever they're called. What are they called? Daggers. By just letting them deal the damage to our block. I mean, we only take 3 damage there, which is not a big deal at all. If we had buffered there, we would only save the 3 damage, so I don't think not buffering was like a mistake or anything. I really don't think so, we can probably scrape here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards out of the 8 cards, which are 0 cost. That's definitely worth buffering to me, or scraping to me. What did we discard here? Well, I guess we could look at this instead. We discarded, I think, a ball of lightning and a rebound or something like that. So we can go ahead and electrodynamics here. Then I think we'll start with a cool head. Okay, we can recursion twice. It's very nice for the damage. And then we can fission to draw some cards, get some energy. I don't think you're guaranteed any... I don't think you're guaranteed potions on any fights. I think it's just random. I could be wrong about that. Please correct me if I'm wrong about that. Because that would be an interesting thing to know, for sure. As far as I'm aware, you're not guaranteed potions on any fight. But I might be wrong about that. I think we should hologram back a cool head. We definitely would like to actually amplify something. Okay, just never amplify anything, I guess, is the way to go. Can turbo here probably. We'll loop. Okay, we finally get an amplify, but it's probably useless. We overdraw anyway by accident because I was just too excited to play it. We might as well turbo here. We have things to play, places to be, right? Can go ahead and top that, I guess. I mean, it's the most damage out of all of our attacks, right? Or maybe it's not. I don't even know. I don't know. Is it like every second fight or something? Now that you're saying this, I don't even know how potions work, I'm realizing. Or I feel like I don't. We could save the block for next turn, but I think we can just deal this damage instead of saving the block. We should be fine. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's sort of like the rare cards as well, they do that as well. So we'll scrape here. Recursion, not a bad scrape thing to get out. What did we discard? We discarded a burn and a wound and a cool head. I mean, cool head would be nice to draw, of course, but the other stuff obviously is fine to get rid of. I don't even mind at all. Recursion on the lightning there. We don't need to play the turbo because it's not doing anything. If it is a potion fight, as you say, then I don't know. We could maybe still make use of the fire potion if he's gonna deal a lot of damage if we can't block it in, but we also have 7 heal. We're only taking 3 damage, and we probably will block this in. I'm guessing. I don't know if we will, but probably. We have the dead card Amplify in our hand, though. Probably Hologram on the Overclock. We can rebound something good. I don't have much energy here, actually. Next turn, we're gonna draw kind of crappily. Be nice to rebound a draw card, but we don't even have a draw card. So, obviously that's not really an option. Probably don't want to rebound a block card. I guess we don't have to rebound anything if we just want to draw this hand. I mean, this hand is terrible, but I guess maybe we just deal the most damage that we can right now, right? Do we have lethal? We have lethal, okay. Next hand was crap. Letter Opener is no joke. Letter Opener is pretty nice here. Although it's terrible against... So it was a potion fight. How did you know that? I don't know. Fire Potion is probably worse than Distilled Chaos. Although against the Time Eater, Fire Potion is definitely better than Distilled Chaos. Let's take a card first here. Rebound, I think we'll take. Rebound has been very nice to us. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be more than 20 damage anyway. I mean, it's worse against the Time Eater, but are we really going to keep this until the Time Eater? Probably not, right? So here we have Heatsink's Buffer, which can draw some cards. Interesting. We could rebound the Recursion. We think we're going to get something next turn that can actually be recursed. Can also Distilled Chaos if we feel like it, but I think that's a pretty good card. Or a pretty good relic. Guess we'll go ahead and do that. I don't know if that's worth doing, actually. Might not be worth doing. Static? Oh, was there there was the static card, right, which is a pretty good channeler. Yeah, that might have been good. We don't get a rebound. This is insane. This is an insane draw. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. What? We amplify into repair? That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Wow, that is something else. Can double electro here as well because we have the Emperor to amplify, but we need to be careful about our hand here. So we're gonna draw 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna draw 4 cards, but that's fine. That's just enough. I did not really want to draw the force field here. I was kind of rebounding it for next turn, but it's probably fine. We can just defragment here. We're not waiting for the amplify. It's in the discard, so then we can definitely recursion here. That's worth doing for sure. We can charge battery. We can recursion again. And then I guess Fission is probably worth it. We're probably gonna... This fight is probably pretty much over here, I'm guessing. If we are able to get anything interesting, which Hologram can definitely get something interesting. We don't have any orbs up. I don't know, we have a frost up, but that's not gonna help. Let's think about... I guess rebound is some damage, right? We can rebound on the cool head. Oh, that's lethal. Okay. Oh, we're done. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, we're done. Oops. Tempest is probably a pretty good card to take for the fight against the Time Eater, honestly. That's not even a bad card to take at all. The Chill was actually not that bad. Chill is usually a terrible card, but right there, in that very specific scenario in which we don't have an initial chart cracked core, and also, yeah, it could have been okay to take the Chill there, but it usually innate cards that are not like draw or anything are gonna really mess up your draw, I would say. We can rebound the cool head. Unfortunately, I don't get any draw here, so we don't get to really use that, but... Oh, this is Exhaust? I didn't even realize this was Exhaust. Why is Tempest Exhaust? That's really dumb, honestly. It's not that strong. I don't think it's strong enough to have the Exhaust effect on it, personally. That feels just wrong to me. I don't think we're going to turbo here. There's really no need of it. I mean, we could force field with the turbo to activate the letter opener and also gain some calipers for next turn, but don't think it's really worth getting the void into our discard. We have two reboots, so we need to be careful about what we do with the voids and such. Even in a short fight. I think we'll double recursion here, so putting that in the middle is nice, of course. Okay, so it's kind of a weird situation here where we don't have a lot of energy, but now we have some energy, so that's nice. Unfortunately, we can never draw any powers with this card, which baffles me every time. It doesn't matter if we rebound anything, because this is going to shuffle our deck, and this is the only draw that we have, so... we don't have anything to dual cast, so... Oh, well, we can play it for the letter opener. Why not, right? And then we can go ahead and... Oh, Amplify will work with Reboot, because it's this turn, right? We probably won't play either of these. We'll just look for the power, I think. It's a very nice play for a double play and then a draw. That's also very nice, of course. Okay, let's see here. We have some interesting things in our hand. For sure. We only have one energy, which means that Reboot doesn't look so hot, especially because we're not triggering the sundial. We could just take another energy next turn and pass. I think that's okay, actually. We weren't one away from letter opener, so playing the other thing, whatever it's called, is not worth it. Okay, so let's see here. We have lots of draw in the powers. Let's see what we have for zero-cost cards in the deck. Quite a few of them in the deck, so let's go ahead and scrape first and foremost. That is awesome. Force Field, I didn't even think of as a zero-cost card, but it totally is. I don't know what we discarded there. No, we played Charge Battery. I don't know what we discarded. Maybe the Ball of Lightning? I can't remember. So let's see here. We can probably go ahead and Amplify is in the deck, isn't it? So we could probably try to draw that here. Okay, we didn't draw the Amplify yet. Let's go ahead and play the Force Field. Let's play the Turbo. Let's play the Zap. Let's play... What do we not want to double up? Probably don't care too... I want to double up all of these, honestly, but probably don't care about doubling up the loop quite as much, or maybe the buffer, because we're probably not going to take any damage, honestly. So we can... The interesting thing with Tempest is that we can Tempest Fission and get back the energy, which is pretty cool. Do just a ton of damage as well. Let's go ahead and do that here. We get back 3 energy, and we deal just like... We deal so much damage there. This is lethal. I don't think we take the 3rd rebound, but the 2nd rebound was probably worth taking. I don't know about the 3rd rebound. I haven't really liked seeing rebound in my hand these past few combats, so I think I'll just pass. I liked it before, but now it seems a little bit over the top. Oh, the blue candle would have been nice here. We have to take the sapphire key, unfortunately. So we should recall here, because we want to be able to fight the heart. If we win against the silly Time Eater. Okay, let's see here. I guess we can heat sinks and loop to draw. Okay, fission does nothing. It's a bit annoying. I don't think we're going to take the rebound recursion trap again. That was really annoying last time. We will take 1 damage from the exploder hit right here unless we force field. Blizzard, of course, is also doing 4 of the cards in our hand, or 3 of the cards in our hand are doing absolutely nothing. If we do the force field, that's 1 damage that we're blocking, but we also get to keep... So we'll take 11. Now we lose 15 blocks, so I think we lose it all, right? Yeah, we lose it all. Might as well just go ahead and rebound without playing anything else. We're not going to rebound the recursion, because that did not work out last time. This should be a pretty easy fight if we're able to find the electrodynamics, but... we'll see. Sorry, just removing my phone so the cats don't eat the plug, or the charger. Alright, so we have a cool head here, we'll definitely start with that. Double your energy feels good here as well. We don't have any more draw except for the reboot, so we can't like get more energy than it. Might as well play these as well to just walk in and then reboot. Cool head again is going to be good. We could even think about rebounding, but we have a hologram in our hand, so we can just get it back if we really need it. And we do really need it, so we might as well do that. We can also turbo here. Letter opener is going to be really good in this fight as well. I didn't even think about that. But it is going to be really good. We'll probably go ahead and grab this. And we can rebound it if we want to. It's probably worth doing. We have the heat sinks up, so if we play this heat sinks, we'll draw the other thing, but I think fission is slightly better here. So we'll play the fission, draw 3 cards. We have the cool head on top, which you put on top, so we'll play that right now. We get another cool head. How many cards do we have in our hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is fine. It's just... And now we have 10 cards in hand, so we can't play this until we play another thing. So, and this also is the same way. So we'll play the shackles on the guy who's attacking, because we definitely need all this block, that's for sure. Go ahead and just keep fueling up the blizzard, I guess. We could draw the amplify here pretty easily, probably. Although we don't have any draws, so probably not pretty easily. That's a bit of an overstatement, I would say. We can blizzard here. It's already quite a bit of damage. And then I think we should re-defragment. Recursion, not too bad here for the proc on the letter opener. And then I think we go ahead and play the reboot before the heat sinks. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's probably fine. Probably doesn't matter at all, really. The buffer will draw us 2 cards, which is kind of nice. Go ahead and do that now. So we can turbo into Electrodynamics. And then Cool Head. And then turbo. And dual cast for lethal. Oh, we didn't heal the 1 damage. Absolute nightmare. Okay, this is an interesting pick for sure. There are 3 cards here which are all pretty nice. Scrape has been decent in our deck. Reboot is great, is a great card, but it's not that good with the burns, for sure. And Storm is just really good with the powers. So what are we thinking in terms of the Time Eater? What will be the best card? I think probably the Storm is probably going to be the best card out of these 3 for the Time Eater specifically. Although I think the Reboot is probably the best card overall of these cards, I think the Storm is going to be better against the Time Eater specifically. I think that's what I'm going with. I'm not sure what you guys think, but it's also already upgraded. It's innate. It starts out in our hand. If we get the heat sinks or the other thing, the whatever it's called, I don't remember what it's called. We're not going to trigger the tiny chest, which is fine. I don't want to trigger that. This guy's a bit scary, but hopefully we're able to get through him. We can rebound the Cool Head. Okay, we did not get any more draws, so we can't actually use the draw here, but we could Ball of Lightning if we want to with the turbo. 9 times 3 is a little bit more than our health, or a little bit more than our block here. So we might want to change that intent. So upon receiving attack damage, he changes in his intent, but I think 9 times 3 is a pretty friendly one from him, honestly. So we might just not change it because too scared of him. Yeah, honestly, not dealing the attack damage ever is probably the best move against this guy if you're not if he's not dealing like 100 damage or giving you a curse. Both of which things he can do very easily. Which is super scary, of course. Can rebound on the Cool Head. We have a draw card in the discard already, so Hologram will get that back if we want. Can Recursion here. We really do need the energy to pick up the pace here. We do have a turbo in the discard, I didn't even realize that. We have a Cool Head in our hand, so I guess we can take the turbo here. Cool Head here. Heat Sinks is going to be great. With Cool Head before just to see if we can't find something nice. So we'll Heat Sinks, and I think Loop is going to be the nicest one here to play. Or we could play the Self-Repair, but we could also try and double that if we're being greedy. Which we usually are playing pretty greedy. Oh, okay, well, that's pretty nice, for sure. That is for sure nice. We'll play the buffer here. Okay, not exactly what I was hoping for. We could also reboot. Doesn't seem that bad. Oh, the Void. Oh, that sucks. That's really annoying, actually. I was like, wait, my cards. I was gonna try to scrape for a turbo, but then the void. Oh, it's fine. We block this in anyway, so. Get to keep 5 block, which is kind of nice. Okay, we definitely need to deal attack damage to him because he's gonna give us a curse here. Rebound the cool head, I think, is the play here. Okay, 16 with a block and a block is like the best one, so we should try not to deal attack damage if we can. But we don't have any attacks in hand, so that's pretty easy to do. I guess we'll just take a regular self-repair. Oh wait, we have the heat sinks on, so we'll actually draw. So we can turbo cool head here. Force field is going to be pretty nice for just the calipers, of course. We're not very far off from killing him here. We don't have any reason to be like sitting around because we're not going to get the double on the repair anymore, at least. I think this is probably just lethal, so let's just do it. It doesn't really matter. I've seen a distinct lack of Tempest in our hands recently. We could still take the scrape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 cards, sometimes 14 cards, which are 0 cost. 14 out of 39. That's not amazing odds, but we can also look at the discard or the draw pile and like know whether or not it's good. And a lot of those cards actually draw other cards like Overclock, Reboot, Fission. So it's not bad. I think I am gonna take it, I don't know. That might be stupid. But it might be okay. Okay, Amplify Storm seems good here. We can even rebound. No, we can't rebound the Amplify and draw it with a Reboot because Reboot just shuffles everything. So I think we'll go ahead. We should probably... Yeah, we should go ahead and do this right now. I don't think we're going to rebound right now. We're just going to reboot with the 3. We're going to get 2 extra, which maybe we should have played. Oh no, we don't get the 2 extra, sorry. My bad. We have a double scrape here. We could rebound the turbo and scrape twice. Making sure that we draw the turbo, of course. It's not bad here at all. Do need the energy, of course, so go ahead and do the big one first. Okay, that's not bad. We discarded a cool head and defragment and loop, but like these are decent cards to hologram back, so I'm not too upset by that, of course, by any means. We can scrape again to see if we get some draw here. We don't get any draw, but at least we get some damage. We're gonna take one here, looks like. Oh, we got the double on the heat sinks, which is not something I thought we were gonna get, but we don't have to play the turbo, so it might have been a mistake to top deck it. We missed out on 1 card draw there, which could have been draw. Got him to half health in 1 turn, so I'm not too upset by that. Then start with the cool head. I don't know if I want to double our energy on the turn when he's intangible. It's probably just a waste of time, isn't it? Or even fission here. We could just... You know what we could do? Is we could fission here and just try to get the most block that we can possibly get for calipers. That's not actually the worst idea in the world. And it does seem kind of funny, so... Oh, we can also get like the buffer up and stuff. Yeah, it seems good to just actually like, do something this turn. Although, we draw... Okay, so we do draw a little bit. We can rebound the overclock here. Amplify, very nice. Very nice. Turbo probably worth doing here because we're going to draw like 4 cards. We can even amplify the self-repair just in case we take some damage. We're dealing so many 1 damages. I think it was at 120 when we started. So we've dealt 15 damage over the course of many, many triggers of these things. I maybe should have counted our cards before we did that, but it's fine. We can do some more things here. I guess the goal of this turn was to get a bunch of blocks, so maybe we should try to do that instead of just dealing a bunch of damage that's pointless anyway. We've only done 19 damage with like a lot of cards. And a lot of resources used. We use the fission. We're definitely not going to use the reboot and the other fission here. It's probably not worth doing at all. We could reshuffle without these cards in there is probably bad though. So we probably should just end the turn. I mean, we could hologram and take something out of there and then reshuffle. Like take a burn or a void out of there and then reshuffle. But I think that's kind of bad because we have the reboot, we have the cool head, we have the overclock, we have the double your energy with a hologram in our hand. So I'd like to shuffle these into our deck actually. I don't want to be weakened of course, but it doesn't really matter that much. I think we'll just end our turn here, even though we have energy and stuff. Well, I guess we could have hologrammed for some block. Maybe that was play there. That probably was the play there. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that, actually. That was pretty stupid of me. I think we'll start with a scraper. We could double our energy, because we have some decent draw in hand, I guess. We lose the energy still, even though we didn't technically... Well, we drew... It says draw 4 cards, discard all the cards, so then we did draw this. Unfortunately. Let's cool head here, see if we can't get some actual draw. Reboot is actual draw for sure. I don't know if we need to turbo here though. I don't think we do. I think that's probably an overkill. Speaking of overkill. Speaking of overkill, this is overkill. Is it actually gonna kill him? Yes, okay. I was like, wait a second. Was it not actually going to kill him? Ooh, a motion chip. That's pretty nice. This is the only special rare relic in Defect. Aggregate is pretty great. Meteor Strike... Meteor Strike is not bad either, of course. Don't mind a Meteor Strike myself. But Aggregate is so good. We have a 40 card deck. Come on, we can't not take Aggregate. Aggregate's so good with this deck. It must be. It must be good. All we need is Ice Cream. Oh, we can heat sinks before we storm. Let's draw cards first, actually. Hologram charged battery. I think you might be a little bit behind. Jeffrey. I don't know, should we play double your energy? Yeah, I don't know what happened. YouTube sometimes just does that, I don't know. I think we'll probably just scrape here, see what we get. Oh, Aggregate, so sad. Okay, we're gonna double our energy. We probably should have done that a little bit ago, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and cool head. I still would like to find the amplify if we could. We get the hologram, which is kind of nice. We can hologram for Aggregate, which will be disgusting. I just can't not do it. It's just so good. Let's go ahead and play the heat sinks before the storm. We don't have any more draw here, so... I guess we should play the fission for 2. I mean, it's not that great, but yeah, it wasn't great. I guess we should reboot. There's nothing really in my hand that I need to play right now. Recursion is nice to play for sure. Recursion is just really a really nice card. You can rebound the hologram, get a draw card back. Probably just overclock. Let's go ahead and play this, I think. I think we'll have enough energy that turbo is worth doing here. We'll get back the overclock again. Not sure if scrape is going to be worthwhile here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in our discard pile of 21 cards. I don't think scrape is worth playing here, maybe. We should probably just reboot instead of scraping here. Although we could scrape and then reboot and play the 0 cost we get. It's not a bad idea. Although we could work up a 2 orb fission here if we want to. We could scrape to see if we get something better than that. Let's just go ahead and do this. So we do get something better than that. Oh wait, we have too many things now. Dang it. Too many good things. I can't play my things because I have too many good things. Okay, that's not bad. I guess we scrape? I don't know. Turbo is nice to get, of course. Did we discard the... No, we didn't. So the amplify is still in here. I'd like to amplify the defragment if I can. But I don't know if it's worth fissioning before then. Probably. I don't know. Okay, we did get it, so... And we can also reboot, so that will be nice as well. Aggregate is terrible here, of course. I mean, not that bad, but it's pretty bad. We want to shuffle the deck before we probably aggregate. We could rebound the cool head. Is there a draw card in here, though? They're only scrape in here, so that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all. We're gonna have to reboot. We can't draw the deck. This is still our first turn, by the way, in case you were interested. I mean, we could rebound the cool head and aggregate for another energy. But that's like using like 3 energy to do nothing really. Oh no, cool head will draw 2 cards, that's stupid. We could Tempest here and then reboot and the sundial will actually give us 2 energy back, which is kind of fun. Let's just go ahead and see what we get. Oh, we didn't have it. I thought we had... Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. I thought we only had 9 cards in hand, but we had 10. Well, this is a terrible hand. We shouldn't have done that. This is probably worth playing. And then this is 1 more damage, or 8 damage, rather, than 8 more damage than channeling another one of those. We didn't kill him right here. Why is my eye watering? It is getting late. It's already 2 o'clock where I am. Need to finish this run. Okay, so we should maybe... Should we rebound the recursion? Or just... Let's just electrodynamic, see what we get, right? Yeah, rebound the hologram is much better than recursion. Why did I do that before playing the overclock? whatever, it's fine. We'll just win instead of worrying about that. We'll just win, it's fine. Liquid Memories is gonna be way better than Speed Potion, I think. Hologram is probably the best card here. Hologram is such a good card. So I think probably the upgrade on the buffer is something we should have done a long time ago. So let's go ahead and do that. It's going to be especially good against Time Eater. Okay, we need to focus. Maybe I'll get a glass of water before we start this fight, actually. Okay, glass of water attained. I do need lunch, by the way, but we're having some fun, so lunch can wait. I think we'll take the plated armor in this fight. We'll wait on the artifact until he's doing the whole minus card thing, or maybe we just don't do that until the heart. But I think probably here we're gonna storm Electrodynamics, Loop, Charge Battery, and Dark Shackles. Is Dark Shackles worth playing right now? We have 24 block, he's dealing 24 damage. Dark Shackles is not worth playing right now. We'll play it later when it's actually using the 15, I think. We have 2 holograms, so we're pretty good at playing it when we want to play it, and we're already blocking him, so it's probably fine. Amplify and Buffer is absolutely amazing here. We can still try to draw here. You want to be a little bit careful. We definitely don't want to amplify the self-repair. Let's go ahead and amplify the heat sinks and the buffer. Amplify is a little bit janky with him because it triggers this twice, but it's okay. So let's think about these 2 last cards we get to play and making them count. So we're only at 5, we need to get to 24. So can we get to 24 with these cards here in our hand? With 2 cards? I don't think so. This is 21 plus the 4 is 24 at 5, so that's actually... So that is actually 20, that is fully blocked in. But we're going to take 2 more damage, so 2 more damage per, so it's actually not 24, it's going to be 20, so it's 10 times 3, it's actually 30 damage. That sucks. That really does suck. So I think we should play the Ball of Lightning. I think that's the best card to play right now. It's similar to Recursion. It channels the lightning, it evokes it, it evokes the next one, and then it deals the 8 damage as well, so it's better than Recursion in that sense. Are Zap and Recursion the same card here? They totally are. Weird. Okay, so we can't end it here. No, we could end our turn and not take any damage, is what I was gonna say, but I think it's probably worth taking a little bit of, well, we're gonna buffer it, but I would rather not waste our buffer on this. I guess we could Liquid Memories a block card. Could Liquid Memories the Charge Battery if we want to save the the buffer. Also, we'll get the energy next turn. It might be worth it here. Liquid Memories can get some good stuff though, like later on. I don't think it's worth it. We're saving 5 damage with the buffer, but still, like, 5 damage is 5 damage, right? So we don't care much about the weekend. It doesn't really matter to us too much. I'll take these off because I've had them on for a really long time. Aggregate is still good here, but I don't know if we need to play it. We probably will play 10 cards this turn, honestly. Or 12 cards this turn. Excuse me. So this is probably worth one of them. No, it's probably not worth one of them, is it? It's probably not worth one of them, actually. I think we'll fission instead. Okay, so we don't have anything to fission, we don't have anything to dual cast. We could leap, reboot. Probably not bad here. A lot of block in our discard, so 7 energy is no joke. Drew a little bit. We can draw some more here, especially with Cool Head. Don't think we're going to play Recursion unless we need to. Dark Shackle's not doing as much here as it could do in a turn where he's dealing multiple damage at a time. Let's think about, so can we play, so we can fission here with a full 3, which will be nice. We could think about Recursion. We need to probably play 6 cards here, so if we're going to Recursion and we aren't going to get a channel here, we should Recursion now, right? I think we do want to play the leap, so we'll play it now. Recursion will get us 5 more block. It'll almost get us to 34, but we need 1 more block to not break the buffer. So maybe it's not worth it if it's only getting us the 5 block. Well, the fission will also get us another 5 block, so it will be fully blocked then. I think we're not going to play the Recursion. We only have 5 more cards. Yeah, I don't think we're going to play the Recursion. I don't think we're going to play the double energy either. Start with a Cool Head. I think we'll do Leap. And then we should think about whether or not the Blizzard makes sense. It's weakened, so it kind of sucks. We get Cool Head. And then I think Force Field is the best card to play here because it will allow us to save some calipers. Emotion Chip is actually not great in our deck because we don't take damage very often. Which is good. It's good that we don't take damage very often, but obviously Emotion Chip would be nice to trigger once in a while. It would be nice to have emotions once in a while. So it gives us -2 card reduction, draw reduction, which is kind of pretty rude of him, to be honest. We can rebound the hologram and get a draw card and then play the draw card and then hologram the draw card again. It's probably worth doing here. Should we do the overclock or the Cool Head? Probably the overclock because we don't have any what is that card called? Fissions left. We already played them, so we don't really need the orbs necessarily. Another thing we could think about hologramming is the Dark Shackles because it will be useful this turn. Although I don't know if we have the draw to actually play the other 9 cards we need. Probably we do. So I don't think it matters too much to draw these two. We would definitely like to draw the other hologram, but I think five out of the 9 cards are 0 cost, so this is probably pretty good. We should aggregate first, though, I think. Don't think we'll have enough energy without it. And it's better than turbo, of course. That was all 4 of them were 0 cost. That's hilarious. We can take the something out of the discard. We can take something out of the discard for sure. That's something that I can say out loud, but I'm not sure what. Can charge battery here is probably decent. He's dealing, if we do buff him, he's going to be dealing 14 times 13. Or sorry, 14 times 13 would be a lot of damage. 14 times 3, so 28, 42. So this is, we're pretty close to blocking it already. Maybe Recursion wasn't worth playing there. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think we need the draw card here. We could Dark Shackles to just keep most of this block anyway. Might be worth doing. I think that's worth doing because we don't want to Dark Shackles on another turn. And this is probably one of the best Dark Shackles turns, so I think that's probably the best card to play now. I don't think I want to Zap. I don't think I want to Turbo. I think I want to Reboot here. I don't think I want to Dual Cast either, so we'll just Reboot. We'll see what we get here. Draw 1 less card next turn. That's really annoying. It's not even like I draw 1 less card when I draw the card. It's I draw 1 less card next turn, which is kind of annoying and frustrating. So let's think here. We can Cool Head to see what we get, or we could just Ball of Lightning Scrape to deal some damage. We do need a bit more lightning going on here. Lightning seems to be a little bit absent. So let's go ahead and do that, and I guess we could Cool Head, or we could Recursion or something. Well, Cool Head is Recursion, right? It's the same card, right? Wait. Does he not decrease strength? Wait a second, why does it say 11? It should say 15. Decreased attack damage by 11. Why doesn't it say 15? Oh, because he has... Right, he has the extra strength from the power-up, so it's 11 minus the 4 that he already has, so it'll be 6 damage. So I think he is maybe going to deal like 1 times 3 to us? Something like that. Let's just Recursion. We don't want to draw the cards, I don't think. Okay, he doesn't deal anything to us, and we keep most of the block from Calipers, so that's nice. Here we don't get any draw. He's not dealing any damage, but we still don't get any draw here. We could just power up on block, but I would really like to draw because, you know, draw is good. So we could always Liquid Memories a Cool Head, but it's not guaranteed to actually draw much of anything. Could do the Scrape instead, but there's not very many 0-cost cards in here. So my worry is that we play a bunch of cards and then we don't actually get to the 12. So I think we'll just power up our block here instead, and not worry about the fact that we're reduced to 9 cards next turn. We'll just power up the block so that when he tries to attack us, like we're blocking this already, right? We have 3 buffers too. We're in no danger here, basically. We have 9 cards to play. Let's go ahead and Cool Head before we start aggregating. Recursion here is probably worth it because we have the lightning up front. Lightning, I think, is probably worth its weight in gold here. We'll take, what did we want with this? I don't actually know what we want with this. Maybe the draw. We do have self-repair, which can draw, but I guess we can draw with this too. I don't know. I think we rebound the force field and then self-repair and then play the force field. For the extra block. Wait, what? I thought we had one more play. I swear we had one more play. I don't know. Maybe not. 16 times 3, that's super rude. Not very nice to us. We don't have any draw here, but we do have a hologram which can get us draw. Let's think about what we have in here. So if we hologram back the scrape, then we're going to get the overclock into our hands and we'll discard everything else. So basically hologram for a scrape is the same thing as hologram for an overclock, which I think is good. I think we want to hologram for an overclock. We'll double our energy here. Hologram for the scrape for 5. We'll scrape here. We'll only keep the overclock, so we'll be able to overclock and shuffle the burn into the discard pile afterwards, which is nice. I would like to play this with Amplify, of course, but we don't have any draw here. So that's probably stupid. We might as well play the Defragment right now. Get some draw. Can even hologram for the thingy, but I don't think we need to right now. I think we might as well go ahead and do a big Tempest here. And charge battery and lightning. Or no, wait, we should guess we can recursion, we can dual cast and then lightning. Oh crap, we need to play some cards here in order to not end up... Yeah, we should definitely play some cards here. We'll just play this so that we can play the Tempest. I mean, we only have one card left, otherwise I would Turbo Tempest, but we have the Tempest now. Pretty good turn overall. We definitely have the block to block with 16 times 3, so I think we're fine. We just need to kill him before he heals, is the thing. Like, we cannot let him heal. Calipers are definitely pulling a lot of weight here. Okay, he's gonna heal this turn. We need to kill him. We cannot let him live. So we need to kill him this turn. Absolutely. I don't know how we're gonna kill him, but we need to kill him. So let's think here. What's the most damage we can do? We're weakened, unfortunately. We don't have a lot of damage. Tempest is sort of our big killer. Dual cast is not bad, of course. Yeah, overblocking also seems probably good. Although he's healing over 100 of his health right now, which is... It just makes me sick, honestly. So if we... Let's cool head first, see what we get. Okay, so we get a rebound. We could rebound the zap, although it is pretty low impact play. We could Liquid Memories for a hologram and do a lot with that. Yeah, that's probably worth doing. So we can rebound the hologram. grab an overclock, play the overclock, and then we get the hologram back, of course. We can do the play again. We can do it again, which is kind of funny. Blizzard is 15 damage, which is kind of nice. We could get something else here. We could get like a dual cast instead. It might be worth doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the dual cast, so we're actually missing a card there, aren't we? So we actually need to draw here. If we don't draw here, then we are going to leave him at 11. I think. I don't know if this card has been counted, the one that's being played right now. I would really like to know, but I'm not sure I do now. I think we need to take the cool ahead in order to actually... okay, it was counted. That's really annoying. Okay, well, whatever. We can draw the hologram and then hologram the dual cast. This is a bit of a weird situation because we can't like recursion and dual cast and all that the same lightning. So we have 4 cards we can play right now, so we should think about very carefully what we want to do. I guess we can recursion, we can zap. He's healing so much, it's disgusting. We didn't even block in that much, honestly. I guess we're just gonna go ahead and leap because he's healing and we can't kill him. Or what's Blizzard? It's 17 plus the 10. He heals to half, so it doesn't matter what damage we deal with him right now if it's not lethal. So yeah, it's not lethal, so I guess we're just gonna leave. Foolish! Every time I go for lethal and every time the scoundrel gets me. Oh, whoopsie. Let's think about... I guess we're just gonna scrape here. Amplify doesn't do anything, does it? No. What's the cards in here? Hologram would be nice to draw, but we don't have any draw to get it, so we'll just scrape. Oh, both holograms? Seriously? We can aggregate here, although I don't know if we're actually going to be able to draw. So it might be worth just scraping instead. And aggregate, I don't know. Okay, we get the overclock, which is good. Pretty much the only card that actually made sense with that play was overclock, so I'm glad we got it. Leap into action here. We don't have any more draw, so we're gonna have to play... Oh no, we don't have 4 cards in our hand. What a disaster here. Okay, well, at least we'll play 4 cards next turn, and we don't count it up anymore, right? This is where the game starts to go wrong. See, if you let him heal, that's where it starts to go wrong. You cannot let him heal, basically. We can dual cast... Is there a way we can double recursion on lightning? Yeah, if we cool ahead here, then we can double recursion on lightning, but that'll be all our card plays, which means that we'll take damage, which is unfortunate. I don't think I really want to do that, so I think I'm going to rebound. Okay, leap. Leap gives us 44, which is, we're blocking in there, so We can think about... This is a terrible next hand. Okay, well, we're just gonna leap and dual cast, I think. Or leap and recursion or something, I don't know. Just some more damage, I guess. So we're getting somewhere, but our block is a lot reduced for sure. Ugh, the draw. Kidding me. Calipers doesn't help with this, I guess, but it's the extra energy that we really need, so go ahead and top deck that, I guess. Can't play anything else. Calipers doesn't keep any of this, unfortunately. He is vulnerable on us? That's not cool, man. This is turning very bad very fast. So I guess we're just playing these cards, right? Like, what else can we really do here? We have the buffers, so I think we should be able to make it, but it's really not cool here. What is happening? Okay, so we can only play 6 cards, so we should be very careful about what we're playing here. Is this Scrape worth playing? We only have 6 cards, so I don't know if the Scrape is worth playing, although the Recursions and the Dual Cast are, of course, some of the best cards in our deck. Ball of Lightning is also a really good card in our deck. I think we can Zap without impedance here. Could hologram for like a force field or the ball of lightning. Let's start with the Scrape because we're gonna play that regardless, right? Okay, well that was that was fun. I guess we can take the ball of lightning. It does the most damage, right? I guess there's no point in blocking in right now, right? Well, we have 12, 14. So maybe it's worth taking the block for next turn. Probably worth taking the block for next turn. This is the most block, right? Yeah. I think that's worth taking the block for next turn. I mean, he deals a lot of damage, so if we don't kill him next turn, then we definitely want that block. Okay, we're not going to kill him this turn, so we definitely wanted the block. I don't know if we even want to dual cast this. I mean, it's not doing anything for us if we do. So I guess we just save our card plays for next turn. One less card to draw, that's really annoying. At least we get the overclock here. Oh, we should have rebounded the overclock. I'm so stupid. At least we can rebound the recursion. Can ball of lightning here. Can Scrape for the recursion. Excellent. Excellent. Let's go. Let's frickin' go! I hate that guy. Oh, I hate the Time Eater so much. I'm so happy that we beat that. Oh, that was actually quite close. I hate that he healed from like 45 all the way to half. But that was probably my fault for not playing more block in that turn. I thought we could make it. We were pretty close to making it, honestly. We could take the upgrade on the heat sinks. It's not bad at all. Gives us a little bit more starting power, I think. I don't think the Blizzard upgrade is worth it, even though it seems worth it. It was only probably worth it in the Time Eater fight, and we didn't even need it. In the Time Eater fight, that another Dark Shackles would be nice. We didn't get the what's it called? The spoon, like I had dreamed. Shuriken is not terrible here. Tempest is really nice, of course. Genetic algorithm. Capacitor is also pretty nice here, for sure. We'll take Capacitor for sure. That's like one of the best cards. Tempest has been really good to us. And then I think Dark Shackles is like one of the best cards at the end of the game, so... Well, it's either Dark Shackles or Remove the Curse. I think maybe Remove the Curse is better, actually. Yeah, probably Remove the Curse is better. We can take a potion, too. Remove the Curse, yeah, probably worth doing. That's really eating a lot of our draws. Fire Potion, I guess, is the only one we can afford. Okay, we should be okay here, but we still need to be careful. Usually this guy doesn't attack at the first round. That's weird. I don't think we particularly want to rebound anything. We will definitely... I'm like scared to play cards now because of the Time Eater. I think we'll Storm and Electrodynamics before we do the reboot, of course, because why wouldn't we? I don't think we should rebound before we do the reboot, because the 2 energy is probably worth it to keep around. Okay, this is a really weird draw. Alright then. I guess we can get the Ball of Lightning back. Do a little bit of damage. I don't know, this is a pretty terrible draw to me. Double your energy turbo and no draw. Rip. Does that say focus -1? Is that what this guy does to the defect? That is so rude. This guy is... Wow, I thought the Time Eater was rude, and this guy just... You come into my workplace and just harass me. Wow. Can't even believe this guy. I didn't even know that happened. That is so funny. Okay, I guess we're just doing this, like, there's not really much else to do. I guess we can play the Blizzard. I mean, it doesn't do... Oh, 1. We did 1 damage. I don't even... I feel like we didn't... Oh, we have the Varja. The one strength. I was like, I'm pretty sure we didn't channel any Frost. We have gotten pretty much 0 draw here, so pretty sure we didn't do that. We would have liked the buffer right now, but hopefully we can get through without the buffer. Aggregate looks pretty nice here, although we don't have any draw except for Scrape, which can only draw the Overclock. Oh, the Fissions too, Okay, the Fissions are in there, so it's fine. We can Scrape here. We probably do it on him, because we definitely do not want to see him ever. I don't know why it does that so many times. I feel like this is bugged, where this thing like comes up like way too many times for some reason. We can definitely zap. I'm again just like afraid to play cards here because of the Time Eater fight. Overclock here. We definitely want to try to find the Amplify if we can. I don't think we're gonna find it. Can definitely hologram back the Overclock here. Ball of Lightning as well. Capacitor is pretty nice here as well. Tempest is also maybe just lethal. Okay, let's go ahead and fission. And then defragment. And then I think we'll go ahead and dual cast. And then Tempest is probably just lethal. Oh, wait, did we play the... Oh, we didn't play the heal card, did we? No! What have we done? We missed 14 HP. Ooh, Echo Form is so good, although Defragment and Tempest are so good. Oh, this is a tough choice. This is a really tough choice. I think it's actually Echo Form, because Echo Form goes hard for a long time. Whereas, like, the focus is pretty good, but, like, Tempest is only one-time use, so I don't think it's Tempest for sure. I think it's Echo Form. Defragment is pretty nice, but Echo Form is probably twice as nice. Kaka! Aha! Okay, so it looks like we don't have any draw here, which is not great. We can take the Essence of Steel, we can take that. Let's wait on the Fire Potion. Looks like we don't have any draw here, which is super annoying. Guess we can double our Ball of Lightning, which is kind of the most depressing thing ever. And then I don't think wasting the double energy for 5 damage is worthwhile. This is not a good starting turn by any means. But we don't really have any other choice. I don't think the boot is doing anything for us. Don't really remember the boot being anything notable here. Or remember anything that the boot would do for us here. Unfortunately, we're going to take a little bit of damage because we just can't find the block here. I really need to play the Echo Form. How do we not have any block in hand? This is not cool. $30 damage. Okay. Well, I guess we take the Defragment and the Echo Form here. We take the 2 extra damage here, and then we just take the 30, I guess. We just tank it. Where did we get 6 block from? What just happened? I'm really trying to figure out where we got 6 block from. I have literally no idea. Oh, evoked the Frost! Duh, thanks for that. I was like, 6 blocks. 6? Do I know what that number means? Evoke the Frost, that makes sense. Yeah, we did have a Frost up, didn't we? I wish this boot was the one that made you take less damage instead, then we would have taken twice as less damage there. Vision is really good here, of course, and we have the Amplify in our hand, which is also great. Can amplify the heat sinks right now if we want to. I think that's probably worth doing. Or wait, we should do Fission first, because then we'll gain these ones back. Oh, we played the thing twice. That's right. I forgot about that. I need to get used to the Echo Form, apparently. Okay, let's see here. We can Tempest and then Turbo if we want to. 6 energy Tempest, not too bad at all. probably worth it, and then we can reboot after that. We can still dual cast, it's fine. Then turbo, reboot. The buffer is very nice here, we just need to be careful that we don't accidentally break it with something. Yeah, we need to be very careful. We have the amplify buffer here, but we only have 2 block right now, so I'm hesitant to play it. I guess we could try the scrape first to see what we get. Let's go ahead and try the scrape first. Okay. So we don't have any block still. Wait, where'd our energy go? What? We drew the void? Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? The amount of luck in this game that I have been through. It's absurdly stupid. 32 cards, 1 void. Oh, 2 voids. Never mind. That's really annoying. Well then. Well then. I should have thought about that before playing that. Is there anything that would be an issue? I guess I kind of want to play these 0-cost cards, but then, like, how are we going to block in? Well, I don't know. Did we just reboot? I don't know. This is so tough. Can we find block, please? Like, I have holograms, leaps, charge batteries, like... It's not like I don't have block on my deck. I have lots of, like, frost. Please. Just the block, please. Just the block. We could double our energy in electrodynamics. We will probably die, though. Okay, well, this is terrible. We will technically survive. Where did the 4 block come from? I don't know. It seems like it probably came from the frost, but like there's no... Like loop is not up. And it's not even in the left position. So I don't know why... I don't know. So I think we're gonna double up Cool Head here with the Echo Form. Get 2 frosts, a little bit of block, something we need. And we get to draw cards. We definitely want to draw powers here. Okay, we're gonna aggregate for sure. There's no doubt about that. We can finally amplify our buffer. Finally. Unfortunately, we're out of draw. Which is not... Oh, we're not out of draw. Dang it. I just overdrew by so much. Why do you keep misplaying? Stop misplaying. Just stop, please. Please stop misplaying. can bounce this, and then we can like leap and scrape. Is that the upgraded scrape? I swear it wasn't. I swear it wasn't. We could have dual casted and not even worry about it, but I swear it was not the upgraded one. It was the upgraded one. Stupid. Well, it's okay. We can just... I don't want to turbo too much because of the voids, of course, but... Why did we only draw two? Oh, we only had two things. We did the dual cast. Probably shouldn't have done that, actually. Probably would have been better to not do that. So we are, like, already pittering out, and we're not even, like, set up to do anything to this heart. So it's gonna be a rough fight, essentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand. So we can cool head freely. We can force field freely. 1 second, guys. Okay. I do need to get off this game soon. Could probably just Blizzard here. Could probably even turbo, because like... Let's check the zero cost in here. There's not many zero costs, so we could probably play the heat sinks instead of the... There's an amplify still up? Okay then. I didn't even know that. Get hologram before we do this other stuff. We could just like do these like a zap and then a hologram for... I don't know, what do we want a hologram for? Something. The amplify maybe? That's just... It's just kind of funny, honestly, just to do this. We can go ahead and draw like a million cards here. We have a full hand, so we don't even draw the cards. We can leap. Maybe scrape? No, we should leap first. We have so many like things that we don't need in our hand that it's like hard to do anything here. We shuffle our deck so we get our energy. We can capacitor here. We could rebound first to just like get it out of our hand and draw another card. Capacitor is really nice there. Might as well recursion, no point in not doing it, right? We could try to cool head for a turbo or something. I mean, self-repair is the same thing, right? So, might as well self-repair instead. We got a force field, not too bad. Just pass here. Just get rid of these stupid things in our deck, our hand. We still have 2 voids and a slimed and a thing in our deck because of the heart gave us some of those things. We didn't just take those all ourselves, like the other things that we did take all ourselves. We can bounce one of these zero costs. Probably worth doing. Oh, we double play it, so we. Okay, I don't know what the heck that even did, but we can double our energy here as well. Why not, right? Oh, because we don't have any draw. That's why not. It's fine. We'll just... We should have been a little bit more careful of our health there, but it's... We are not dying here. We're not... We're not in the best condition either, so we should be a little bit careful here. Especially because we don't even have the... We don't... When did we use this? I swear we never even saw that card. I swear to you, we have never seen that card. We need to be careful because of the beat of death here. We can hologram back the... We could hologram back the electrodynamics to get some some stuff going, but I think maybe better yet would be like, if we want to try to kill him, we could turbo and Tempest back. That's not terrible at all. I mean, we could amplify the electrodynamics, which is four lightning, which is almost as much as just flying the Tempest right now. So I guess we could just take the electrodynamics and some draw. Or some block probably is good too. Probably some block is good to take. I think we have a lot of zero cost in our discard here. I'm not sure if we do. We may not actually have a lot of zero cost in our deck. We can grab the force field here actually. We're gonna go ahead and amplify the electrodynamics, I think. What do we have in our deck? Yeah, we don't have any zero cost. We only have the zap. Well, it's a good thing we didn't take the scrape then. We should probably do this, right? Well, let's see. What do we have in our deck? We have an aggregate, so we managed to draw. Oh wait, we should do other cards first because of the whole thing with the drawing of cards. We draw 8 cards when we play power, so we should definitely play the other cards first. Although we don't have enough energy now to play the other cards, so I guess we'll just play this and we'll draw the 8 cards. I guess 8 cards is so many. We don't have the energy to do this though. How is the sundial at 0? That's stupid. There's no way it's at 0. Oh, we lost the energy with the void, didn't we? Oh, no, it was at 0. It was at 0. We are in trouble. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 35 plus 20 is not lethal. Oh god, we lose. We lose, don't we? Oh, we have buffer. Is that enough? Probably not. Where did our block go? I swear we had like 100 block. Or even like 30 block or something from the whatever it's called, the force field. Maybe not 30 block. Something close to that though. Well, if we had drawn the turbo, we would have been able to actually do things here, especially with the aggregate in hand. But it was only like 1 in like 2 in like 22 cards that we draw the turbo, so it's not like it was likely or anything. Okay, we're probably gonna die here. Yeah, we're gonna die here. Yeah, it wasn't far off from actually working, but I swear we never even saw the, didn't we have 2 shackles near the end? Oh, I thought we had 2 dark shackles near the end. Maybe we were gonna buy it, but we couldn't. I swear to God, I did not see this card in that fight. I don't know when I played it, but it was at the wrong time, that's for sure. Well, we didn't beat the heart, but we still won Ascension 10. It's fine. It's a little bit upsetting, but it's fine. Okay, we played for way too long. Way too long. Almost 4 hours here, which we already started late in the day because I was cleaning the car and stuff, so I do need to go and eat lunch and stuff. Okay, see you guys later. Have a good one.